So I think this is fine. So filters, end date. When did the tutorial come out? It came out 9 years ago, May 2, 2013. I don't know if this has all the times going up to 2013. 59:55. Okay, so so 59 actually happened in February of that year. Interesting. Put your chat on top of the videos chat, that'd be extra illegible. The videos chat is already like barely readable. Like the like this part is like readable, but then like the text down here is not. Okay, so so yeah, 59:55. And now the record is 54:51. So the times have gone down 5 minutes since then. Let's see what has changed. I'm gonna have this thing is like, man, this video is 2 hours long. I'm gonna have to watch this at like 1.5 speed or something. Otherwise we'll be here forever. Alright, I also don't know how the audio is gonna be, so let me know. Maybe that's too fast. I don't know. Let's see.
Alright, let's start this shit.
Yeah, let's start.
Oh, this is gonna take a while.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
A couple things. Before I start, this is a best ending tutorial.
English version, by the way.
Am I playing the English?
Yeah, you are playing the English version.
I have the wrong version up for starts. Okay, so I'm gonna be using a version with a lot more saves, just in case I wanna kind of go back and explain something a little better.
At least they realized. Yeah.
Cave story practice.
I think the practice hack is on speedrun.com, but I would recommend just enabling the debug save feature so that you can save anywhere, so you don't have to like.
Okay, here we go.
Mod in the save points yourself. Whoa, 20 minutes.
Audio balance is good. Okay, that's good.
20 minutes hell.
So practically what I'm going to be doing here is explaining everything I do, or try to at least. Y'all get the tips and the tricks.
2013 tips and tricks. Hell run of all time.
Become cave story masters. Alright, so first off, oh yeah, the text is going to be all fucked up sometimes, I think, as well. It's fine right now, it seems, but... Okay, so... First off, you want to be playing the Japanese version, because it's a lot faster. It's at least 5 minutes faster.
At least 5 minutes faster?
So,
interesting.
here's the first thing.
I wonder if he actually timed it.
Like, a lot of people don't know this, but there's actually ledge grabbing on this game in a very weird way. If you turn right before you
Is there though? I don't understand what he means by ledge grabbing.
Get like a nice perfect jump. And you do that for ledges, so like you see how I'm like pretty much hugging this wall here.
That's by the way, this is like not even optimal movement. Let me show you. So the way to optimize the the way to optimize start point is, so you want to land, basically you want to land near the right edge here, and then I guess the part that you might be referring to with the ledge grabbing is that you decelerate a lot faster on the ground than in the air. So like if I jump instantly, I And if I like jump instant, I land on the ground. See, I like go flying off to the left. So you wanna use the ground to decelerate a bit, and you want to wait. Let me turn on the cursor for this game. You wanna basically land here, jump like not so early that you go flying off to the left, but like early, just late enough so that you brush up against this block. That's how you optimize the movement here, like that. So yeah. So
something like this.
yeah, so you see he's landing like all the way over here. This is like not how
Because
you
that
want to
wastes
play
time,
it.
So there is like general movement in this game that helps with time a lot.
But yes, general. I
Right,
agree.
it's
General movement that helps with time a lot. That applies to everything.
Pass that for spike. Okay, right here you want to press back for like a small amount of time, because if you don't, this is what's gonna happen. There you go.
Was he
For,
actually
like,
on the
a
ground for a frame
Small
there?
amount of time, because if you don't, this is what's gonna happen.
Technically, there is a frame that you can jump here. I don't recommend trying to do
There you
this
go.
damage list like this. You don't lose all your speed when
So,
pushing against a wall.
right
I
there.
don't think so. I think he's like
So
I don't know, like maybe he's like landing here and noticing that sometimes he loses all of it. Sometimes he slows down really quickly, and that's like maybe he thinks that's ledge grabbing,
ledge grab there.
but
Good run.
that's
You can
just
follow
using the
that
ground to
spike, press stop there, then
decelerate.
jump. And the way that those bats work.
Oh,
right
nice
there, it kinda
turnaround.
sucks. And you gotta figure out each of their patterns, because I'm not going for them. Jumping makes you move 5% quicker, so you want to jump as much as possible. So you saw me jump to the polar star there.
So, right, so that's one thing he says that's not fully accurate. The jumping is faster, but it's not the jump itself that gives you the speed boost. It's just the fact that when you're walking along the ground, there's friction and that slows you down. So it's better to be in the air than on the ground, but you don't have to like jump to get a boost necessarily.
Mesh.
And also the boost is like more like 2 to 3% on average. The task can manipulate it up to 5%.
Jump. Shoot sometimes. A really small jump there, so you don't hit the wall. Just keep jumping. Jump over the water, because the water's... Jump right there. Oh.
Nice bonk.
Basically, right here, you don't want to stop moving.
Let me so to avoid bonking here, I recommend just damage boosting off of this bat,
Jump right there.
so you don't hit that.
Oh.
And then right here you wanna land as far to the right as possible, and then jump like the instant you land. So this is a little bit over, but it's fine-ish.
Basically,
And then same with this, you want to land as far to the right as possible. Well, you want to land as early as possible, basically, and then jump as early as possible,
right here, you don't want to
so that you don't
stop
bonk
moving.
here either.
So it's consists of like, okay.
Nice bonk.
When you come down here, you want to jump and jump up to this ledge right there. Very important. Otherwise, you're just wasting.
I used to
everyone's time.
jump to the second one
jump up
also,
here.
but I think it
And if you don't jump up here,
And-
this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna get stuck there, and then you're gonna get stuck there, and you're just gonna get annoyed and reset.
let's see if he does what I'm gonna
So you jump up there.
think. Yeah, so see how he bonks right here? That's why I recommend jumping to this one and then to this one. So instead of second to third, you go first to third. That way you don't bonk right there.
As you can see, all these short hops make it right up over the hill.
Oh, no damage boost there.
Kind of short hops make
Yeah, so jump onto this crater, bounce into the door.
it right up over the hill.
That's what
Kind
we
of
do
aims your way
nowadays.
toward the door there. It's pretty hard to get up there. If you don't get up there, it's not too big of a deal. Don't try too hard, otherwise you're gonna bump into the eye, and then you're
Okay,
gonna die.
I now
It's
see
like
what he
50
means
does
by
a lot of
text being
damage.
messed up. That's weird. It's
So
like
there you go,
usually it's
left.
like completely
Jump.
messed up or it's
Into the water.
completely fine.
Okay, so here's the pretty important part. You jump over here. Once you reach this chain, tap jump, and
Hey, that's
go
the
through
setup
water,
I
and then
use.
Right as you hit the water, or right as you hit the ground, jump again. It'll keep your speed. It'll keep your air speed, and it's the quickest way to get the locket. And if you do it right, you'll be leaving the air, or you'll be leaving the reservoir with 52 air.
52 air?
That's
I
a-
think 53
that's-
is possible if you go
You don't
fast
have to
enough.
talk to King here. Fall straight down here. Don't do any jumps.
That's one way to do that.
You don't have to talk to
I like to, what I do is I jump right here near the right side of King,
King here.
and then
Fall
that
straight.
way you just fall all the way down. You don't have to like hit the ground here
down here,
and lose some
down here when you
speed.
jump,
And then yeah, I mean it's very similar
and then you can start jumping.
either way.
Alright, so this block, quote will be half on that block right there. Right there. Like standing right at the edge of it.
Yeah, that's the spot I stand
And then you
to.
start mashing there. That's the quickest way. And then you inch a little bit to the left and then you talk to Turco because she pushes you left and the further left you are the better. Even
True.
though that's frames talking, but it's...
You want to
good.
talk to Toroko as far left as
So you
possible,
say no here, of
ideally.
course. Do more jumps. Okay, so here's some more ledge grabbing.
More ledge grabbing.
And it's
I don't know
really
what
hard to do.
what is this ledge grabbing supposed to mean. So the way to optimize this is you want to do the smallest jump that lands on this that makes the smallest jump that makes it up, and then you want to jump as soon as you touch the ground here. So this is
It's
like
really hard to do. It is incredibly hard to get down.
not super
As you can
optimized.
see, there's a save there. It's because I'm using my practice file.
If you want to like, hang on, I actually have pulled up the task. Whoa. So if you see how the task does it, how it oops, it lands and then like, well, this one is not a good one to see. It lands, and as soon as it lands, it jumps. So it does the smallest jump that gets up to the block, and then it jumps the instant it lands on the block. So that's how you want to optimize the stairs. I don't know what ledge grabbing means here.
Just smash down there until you go through the door. You can take a couple of hits here, but generally you don't want to. Shooting that big mushroom will cause him to go the way you are, basically. So if you're to the right of him, he'll be shot to the right. And it's useful to know that because sometimes he's in pretty horrible spots that you want to get him out of. Right. Okay, so a quarter is hard. I should save it. I'm gonna save it here. You can't save it in the A quarter because pace in the A quarter is really huge for this game. You don't want to slow down at all. So the first thing pretty much the first thing you don't want to do is slow down at all once the two bugs come on screen. Once the bugs come on screen, you gotta keep going because if you don't, then their shit's gonna be all fucked up. So you can slow down around here.
Ooh.
Fuck my life. Getting hit is the worst. Alright, so the bugs are right about to come on screen here. Now that they're on screen, I can't stop.
Something I've been doing semi recently
screen.
is shooting this bottom one. Just once, not to kill it, just to like
can't stop.
shoot it once to turn it
Or I
around
can't
sooner,
stop close to them
and then you
enough
can
so
jump
that
on the
they'll
bottom
stop
bug for bug ride.
There's a good cue. Jump right there.
Jump right there.
They'll
That's the
be-
cue.
They'll be aligned with the dashes for your gun on the HUD. So
Whoa,
that's
it's E
the-
EEB.
with the dashes for your gun on the.
This is a weird way to interesting
on the HUD,
EEB.
So that's a good cue. And you can't slow down. Like I said,
Ideally, you want to have a little more XP than this. You want to have like at least. You want to be pretty close to level 3. If it's halfway like this,
you're fighting the basil here. You
it's,
shoot that guy
you're gonna have a
twice,
bad
and then you
time.
jump into the air mesh and shoot that guy twice. You skip the heart here because you don't want to take any damage because you want to get level 3 polar star as quick as possible. Go through here.
Ideally, you want to grab the left side of this chest,
I'll save it. Okay, so this part's a little tricky.
just so that
It's
you're closer to the
incredibly
door.
important how you do this next part. Yeah, test runner, that's some shit. It happens. So you want to, okay, see how oops, I didn't really mean to go back in there. But you see how I pressed back a little bit there?
Yeah, you want to avoid
Like that.
bonking on this wall.
That's actually quicker because you don't bump into there. I meant to die there, by the way. I want to start over. I just saved it, so no big deal. So you inch back here. Now this is really important. On this block here, go to the very back of it.
Yeah, that's one
And
setup
that'll
for
put
it.
this bug into the position where you don't have to.
There's another setup that
Now this is really important. On this block here, go
there's another setup where you don't walk all the way to the edge of the block and you just
the
and you
very back of it.
instead do a bonk on this block. So that's what ShadX does in his runs, and it
And
is
that'll
actually,
put
I
this
timed
bug
it, it
into a
is
position where you
very
don't have
slightly
to-
faster.
You won't touch it, and it'll put this basil just like right out of your way, so you can get to this first egg right away. Now my experience is really bad, and I would reset usually if my experience was like this. What can you do? You absolutely want level 3 here.
Okay, let's see what this Igor fight.
Igor is incredibly easy. Once you can,
Igor's
Don't
easy, he
punch.
says.
he doesn't have a hitbox unless he's punching.
Oh, I guess if you do it like that, then it's easy.
And that was a really good fight. If you do too much damage to him too fast, he'll start shooting the projectiles out around earlier, and that's bad. I don't think most people will have a problem with that because it's kind of hard to do.
That happens to me sometimes. He only punches twice.
But if you do get it like that, then chances are you can't, you know, end the fight on the door, and that's ideal. You want to end the fight while Quote's on the door so you can just smash down and go through. Let's save it. Alright, so do some jumping.
We can speed this up, right?
Alright, so
There's
some good
nothing,
hearts here if you want some hearts.
nothing
You
special
wanna shoot
about
that guy. The guy I just shot, shoot.
the run
definitely
back.
Shoot him. He would be in the way later on if you didn't. He'll knock you down when you try to do the skip up to the capsule. It doesn't really matter if you jump here because you have to wait for these bugs anyway. And you
True.
can make mistakes here and like bump into walls and shit because you gotta wait for these guys. When to jump there, you want to wait until that bug, the one I just killed, is about right there, and then you can jump. Right there, where I shot. Jump at that crease right there. And just like shoot down these guys.
Straight here recommends for core.
There's no real need to explain.
Oh, nice hit.
Grass Town is pretty fucked, if you ask me. I have a lot of cues for Grass Town.
A lot of cues for
I'll try to
Grass
explain it.
Town. Hmm.
Here's the endings.
Nice stairs. Access is way better at 2 times speed.
That was improper ledge grabbing right there.
Improper ledge grabbing. Hang on, was it though?
Here's the endings.
Yeah, see how like he like lands right here? So optimally you would jump right now, but instead he like walks for a bit and then jumps each time. It's like right now you're like on the ground, so you should jump right here, and you instead you like, so small like optimizations like that make you
That
go
was improper
faster.
ledge grabbing right there.
Ooh, interesting. Right here, you wanna jump right here because then you'll have more downward speed going into the hole. If you just walk off like this, like right at this moment, if you jump, then you're gonna like jump right here and like at this on this frame you're gonna already be moving down. But if you just walk off, then like right here, see he has like no downward speed. He has to like accelerate from 0. So that's why jumping is faster here.
Three jumps there. Go to Grass Town. Alright, so for the first cue, you see this blade of grass right here? Right here. You jump right there. Jump, and you can get up there. Right here.
I still do
shoot
that, by
guy
the way.
twice, and then you
Jump at
go
that
into
blade
these
of
guys,
grass.
Jump over that guy. Short jump. If you jump too high there, then you're gonna get hit later on. Jumps on. Get a fireball.
Oh, nice bonk.
Now, for the next part, it's very important to level your fireball to 2, ideally before you get to Chaco. You need a lot of experience on this part, and it's really important how you get it.
Nice
You don't
bonk.
want to slow down either, so you need experience on this part, and it's really important how you get it.
See that bonk right there? You need to jump earlier than that to not hit the side of that block, or do what I do and just jump under the block.
Because you don't want to slow down either. So you shoot that guy, shoot these guys. Try to jump into their experience. Shoot everything. Switch to fireball. You want to kill most everything with your polar star and then just swap to fireball once you reach the experience.
Yeah, pretty
That was
much.
I'll probably save where you saw that fence. Show the skip. So you just talk to Chaco. You don't sleep with her because it wastes time. Jumps on.
No mid-air into the
No,
door,
this is a
but
very
that's fine.
important You want to shoot and jump at the same time there, otherwise you're wasting time. Right here is just platforming. You shoot the 3 fireballs there. You want to kill that jellyfish.
Oh, he shoots 3 fireballs.
There. Mash a lot. Kill that guy.
Yeah, the Kulala kill has changed a lot
By the
over
way, you
the years.
really don't want to get hit by jellyfish here. They do 5 damage.
If you're just starting out, then
basically.
just
Like 1 hit.
doing it like that
It
is
won't kill
fine.
you, but it'll pretty much fuck your energy. I don't know why I talked to that guy. Don't talk to him. You don't need to.
1.5 is a bit fast.
Alright, so pay attention for this next boost here. Don't go willy-nilly on fireballs here. Only kill these guys once you get to them. Jump right there.
Yeah, so the reason why he says that is that if you just like spam fireballs and just like go ham on the critters, there's a chance that you might accidentally kill this guy, and then you can't damage boost.
Tap.
So that's
Only
why
tap.
you
Not a
wanna
long jump.
be careful not to do that.
And
Whoa!
Fuck. So I got hit.
What did you
Guys,
do
once get to
wrong?
him, jump right there.
Man.
Tap. Only a tap. Not a fireballs here. Only kill these guys once you get to them. Jump right there. Tap. Only a tap.
Yeah,
Not
that's the setup that I use for that too.
a long jump. And fuck. So I got hit. Even though I said it's bad. So I'm pretty fucked on health and experience.
I mean, your experience is
So I'll
fine.
save it here.
You really don't need
Just
level
like
3
that.
until like. You
wanna
really
kill
don't
these
like
guys
need
out of
level
the way.
3
Jump right
anytime
here.
soon.
Once you reach here,
Ooh, let's see Chaco
then
skip.
do a full jump. And kill that bat right there. I'll do it again because stopping there is not good. It doesn't help. So get these fuckers out of the way. Land there. Jump up. Do a full jump there. Fuck.
And miss the bat.
It's really hard to explain because there's so much going on in it.
I
So you
would
jump there, turn around.
yeah, so I think he's spending a little bit too much time near the wall. I would have pulled back to the left a little bit earlier than that. You want to pull back just late enough. You want to pull back like as early as possible such that the bat still hits its head on the ceiling.
Wait there. And
Oh, he goes
when
to the
you're going
left.
through the menu,
Yeah.
you want to leave the menu.
Probably like
Where?
you know why he had to go to the left there is because he like pulled back super late, and
turn
so that
around.
means the bat was more to the right, and so to lure it over to the
there.
left, you have to hit it like there, and then like it's kind of hard to steer around. So if you go back to the left earlier, then what
much
you
left
can
on?
do is ideally you
Jump
should be able
there,
to get
turn
into a
around.
position where you can just jump straight up from this position, jump straight up, have the bat hit you, and then you can steer around. That's the. But for a beginner tutorial, I don't know if this even is a beginner tutorial. I would just do the 3-bat method. Easy,
Wait there.
consistent.
And when you're going through the menu, you want to leave the menu with the jump button. And keep the jump button held down. That's the key to that trick. Because if you don't have that jump button held down, you're not gonna gain as much height, basically.
Yeah, see how far to the right
Because if
the
you don't have
bat.
that jump button held down, you're not gonna.
Like he spends this much time
Yeah.
on the wall, and the bat hits the ceiling like all the way to the right.
Height, basically.
And so the bat's like all the way over here instead of like closer to here. If the bat was like more like here, then it would be super easy to steer around to get up top to the right. But because it's like all the way here, you have to like go more aggressively to the left to not hit your head on the ceiling. And then you just have to like go for the left side because you can't really make it to the right side anymore
I'm gonna stay there.
with that much leftward speed. Whoa!
Yes, I am.
Don't do that.
But yeah, the Checo house skip isn't really that bad once you get used to it. So, you jump over that pit. Falling into the pit is bad.
Ouch.
Losing level 3 in Polar Star is bad too. So I kind of want it back. I always shoot some fireballs off of that wall, kill some bats. Talk to this crack. at this. Okay, so I didn't explain what skipping over Chaco's house did, and I should have.
We all
Remember
know
when I
what
boosted up
skipping
that,
over
that
Chaco's
jellyfish
house
on the jellyfish
does,
juice, and I
right?
also got hit. Well, I didn't. What you're supposed to use that jellyfish juice on is the fireplace in Chaco's house, but since I didn't need to do that and I've already gotten the charcoal, there's no backtracking to the beginning of Grasstown because I got the jellyfish juice for what is it for? For the bomb. I already got the jellyfish juice for the bomb, and I'm probably gonna die here because I only have 3 HP. I'll save it. Look at that.
Hadn't been performing the runs at the
You
time.
want to start the battle right here
Interesting.
to the right of the computer. That way, when you mash, the fireballs won't land into the pit.
And
To the right of the computer. You want to start the battle right here to the right of the computer. That way, when you mash, the fireballs won't land into the pit.
you know another reason to start the fight at the right side of the computer? Because it's just faster. It's just because like why would you want to spend the extra time to walk over to the left side of the computer?
You want them to hit Balrog. You don't want them to land there. What's up, graffiti? So I'm pretty much mashing shoot here. Well, you can't mash shoot. There.
Nowadays I start
So
with the
mash
Polar
it,
Star.
walk
I know
over.
the task does that too. I don't know how much of a difference it really makes, honestly.
And the reason why I
Hang on. Yeah, that's.
the reason why I
Pretty much
hopped
how the
back
fight
like
is
that
played.
Because, I pretty much
I mean,
know
there is a
Malcolm,
strat
so
where you
I
like
didn't want
walk
to jump
off early
out there with a
and
robot.
try to like end the fight on top of Malco, but it's kind of tricky. The timing for that is kind of tricky.
If you don't have a lot of health, this is where you want to get it back. It's very important that your fireball is max level. You want to do that jump there. It's kind of hard to do. But here's the missile. Okay, so the way missiles work in this game is the missile packs. The first missile chest that you get, doesn't matter where, is considered the missile pack, and it'll give you 10 missiles. You don't want to get the first one. That's an 8 quarter because it wastes a ton of time. And now that you got the missiles, you wanna level them to 2. here
Yeah,
from
all of
that
do
little
right, two
area.
right there.
And remember that, I guess I should go over the way it works. Okay, so the way the weapons, you know, the way they sequence is dependent on like when you get them. So if I were to get the missiles in 8 quarter first, it would be bad because then if I hit right from the Polar Star, I'd be on my missiles and not Fireball, and that would be, I mean, I guess you could get used to it if you played like that, but in the long run, it's not good. So from the Polar
Missile
Star
to
at
the
this
right
point,
of Polar
remember
Star
that
is
to the right is always the Fireball, and to
casual
the left is always
playthrough
the
weapon
missile. So
order.
you can think of it as to the left of the Polar Star or machine gun. To the left of it is not the Fireball, is a better way to look at it, because once you get the blade, it'll be to the left of the Polar Star, and the machine
But yeah,
gun
weapon
slash Polar
swapping
Star
is
will
a
always be 2
very
swaps away
important part of
from
the
the missiles,
speed
and it's
run.
really important to know that.
If you're good at switching
Skill ball
weapons, then that helps
So,
a lot.
Right here, you
with
want
a
to
lot
assess
of
the situation.
strats.
I have no experience on my Polar Star, and I have max Fireball. So what this is telling me is that I can't boost through Balfrog because
What do
he
you
does
mean?
5
Just-
damage. You practically de-level everything.
Just
If I
run
had
through with a
more,
fireball.
experience on my Polar Star, I'd be able to.
Just
So
run
here
through
you
with
wanna
the
wait for
fireball.
frogs to drop because they only do 1 damage, and then you boost. straight
Just
to
run
Balfrog
through
like
with the
that.
fireball.
Invincibility frames.
No, don't wait for the frog. Just
Perfect.
run through with the yeah.
Perfect.
Should have done that 2 hops ago.
Good frogs. There's probably gonna be a 4 round though. Yeah.
So it seems like
After 3
At
rounds,
that
he
time,
jumps high, so you just go right.
you only run through with the you only run through Balfrog in the first round
Weapon swapping, yeah.
if you have max Polar
It
Star
takes
and then you take
practice.
the hit on the Polar Star.
I'm gonna try to explain
But
like simple ways. To
Even
swap
like even without Balfrog jump, the strat
invincibility
is just run through, turn him around quicker, start the first round earlier.
frames. Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, see how there was like 3 extra jumps right there? Or 2 extra jumps? Just run through with the fireball. Or do Balfrog jump.
Good frogs. There's probably gonna be a 4 round though. Yeah. After 3 rounds, he jumps high, so you just go right after him. No big deal. Weapon swapping, yeah. It takes practice. I'm gonna try to explain like simple ways to swap in other areas, like during Torga.
Oh, same thing
Simple
right
ways to
here.
swap in other areas.
You should jump into the hole so that you get more downward speed on, like, you want to think about on this frame, what should your speed be? And the answer is, if you want to optimize this, you should be already moving down on this frame. That's why you jump. That's why you jump into the hole.
like during Torga, because that's a pretty easy battle to swap in. I didn't explain shit. I'll go back. This is very important.
Going all the
My
way
health is
back.
pretty average here. Alright, so these fans, they blow you like really far, right?
True.
Blow you really hard. They're the best blowers around. And practically when you jump, like when you land after a jump, you keep the speed that you were from in the air.
You do lose a little bit
And
of
it
speed, even
gradually
if you
decreases. So
do a first frame jump, you
like
lose,
it decreases back
you
to
still
1
lose a
speed.
little
So
bit of
what you want to
speed.
do is jump is
But yes,
pretty much
basically.
right as you land on the ground, and you'll keep the speed that these fans like blow you at.
I would jump earlier than this. Like, you want to jump as soon as you can, so that you don't, like, as soon as you don't bonk your head on the ceiling. So like right there is where I would jump, or maybe like right there. So no need to walk all the way here. And then when you jump, I don't know if he explains this. Probably not. You want to jump as far as you can, which means as close as you can to this corner. Obviously, you don't want to hit the wall here because then you lose all your speed, but you want to get as close as possible, just to like maximize the amount of time you have this full speed.
Like, and that guy boosts you as well. Usually that frog is there to boost you. Hit the roof there. And
Oh, that's an
hold
interesting
up. Usually
route.
that frog is there to boost you.
A much easier way to do this. You just kill this guy, jump over the projectile he shoots, and then just hold left and shoot fireballs.
Hit the roof there.
And then you don't have to like time that
Hold
jump.
up there, kill those bats. You won't die.
Whoa, nice bonk.
You won't die. You're good.
And jump earlier for that too, so you don't bonk right there.
Use corners to boost your speed.
Use corners to boost your speed.
What do you mean?
I can't even read what this chat message is saying.
So I got a bomb. And I got missiles from those guys, which is bad.
Cutscenes.
No, I don't think that's used anymore.
Are there any parts where you use corners to boost your
There is like that,
speed?
no?
Yeah, some
Oh, off of a monster?
some games have
There's one
this
instance where you jump
mechanic
once
where
in the
like
water,
if you
you
jump
push.
into a corner, then like the corner
See,
collision
that's-
pushes you forward a couple pixels.
No big deal. Am I playing it on a Wii? No, I'm not playing it on a Wii.
That's
So,
it is
there's
actually a
just
thing
spirals
in
there,
this
jump
game,
up there,
but not
jump into those bats.
not in that way.
Dash a lot, so you can get level 3 back. You want level 3 polar star here,
And either way,
It's-
in
it's
regardless,
over.
it's not used in
but it's not too big deal. Too
in
big
the
to have it.
runs.
So right here, you want to shoot some fireballs up there, and I'll kill this guys out of the way, and then shoot him again about right there. Yeah. We'll probably have to go back and I'm gonna shoot some fireballs up there, and I'll kill this guys out of the way, and then shoot him again about right there. Yeah.
You don't have to shoot those fireballs upwards.
So right here,
I mean,
you
you
want to
can,
shoot
I
some fireballs
guess.
up there, and I'll kill
Yeah, I
those
guess
guys
it
out of the way,
worked in
and
this case. I like to shoot these ones to the side. It doesn't really matter. It works either way.
shoot about right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll probably have to go back and look at that again, maybe, but that's how you do that part without slowing down or taking damage.
Wonder if the task uses that. Okay, so um how do I explain this? Where's a good spot for this? Earlier. Okay, so like in some games, if you were to, in some games like Super Mario Maker 2, if you were to like jump perfectly into this corner, the corner collision would push you forward, and that would like save a couple pixels. In this game, it doesn't work like that. Like if you were standing still and you jump here, then you would get pushed to the right a little bit. But at full walking speed, you won't get a push like that. However, if there is you can get a boost from a corner if you're falling into it, like right here. If you were to like fall perfectly into this corner, then you could potentially get pushed to the right a little bit. And as far as I know, the task actually doesn't do this. So it is an improvement to the task if you were to take advantage of it. But for RTA runs, I think it's probably too precise. You have to like perfectly hit the corner here. But yeah, that is so like corner, that style of like corner boosting, so to speak. It does exist, but not quite in the way that is easy to take advantage of.
Sandzone is my favorite.
Sandzone is your favorite? But it has a really long fetch quest. How can it be your favorite? Nobody likes the dog fetch quest.
Anything but 8 quarter. Yeah, 8 quarter is pretty bad until the second part. Alright, so Sandzone.
Sandzone's your least favorite. Understandable. Even less
So
than
you
a
back off
quarter?
here.
Oh, that's a really wide turn.
Let go of the D-pad there and just hold jump.
Let go of the
That's generally
D-pad.
How you do that bug boost, and it's incredible.
Did DbX play on controller?
Just smash fireballs at her face.
Just mash fireballs, pretty much. Jenka giving a monologue after each one is not okay.
Say yes
I
there if you want the
suppose.
machine gun. And then you want to talk to this
I heard it's pretty
lady here on the
relaxing.
very left.
Interesting.
And that's how you can get the dog. Where are your strats for panties? Okay, so
Strats for
you can look here
panties.
and use your machine gun so you can see where you're going. And there's an opening right here, one tile, and then you go to the right. Use your machine gun to make sure. Now you're at the bottom here, so you do a short jump to the left, and you'll end up here. That's where the panties are. And then you fall back down
Short
here.
jump to the left. You actually don't even need to do a short jump to the left. If you're all the way at the bottom here,
If you want to get the panties, that's how you do it.
if you hold
Like,
left
dog.
first, then you can do any kind of jump,
There you
and you'll get
now I have
into
the panties,
the
and I saved it. Fuck me, dude. Panties throws off.
nice
Panties throw off,
item ordering.
menu strats. Anyway, let's go.
But yeah,
That was sabotaged. You want to jump a lot? Okay. First off, how fast you go through Sandzone is really important. You gotta pace
true.
like, really quickly, or else you're fucked. So I have to go through here fast, and I hope I can explain.
Okay, let's see how fast he goes through it.
Right, so 11 energy is plenty, especially since you're getting a capsule soon.
Does he
So
bonk
you
here?
short hop right there. And then you just shoot those blocks
Ooh,
out.
nice
Keep
bonk.
those
Hang on. This is actually the correct spot to
do
jump,
short hop
like right there.
there.
But then, he still bonked here. Maybe it would help. I think it actually helps to do like a full jump from here. It seems counterintuitive, but doing a full jump means that you hit your head on the ceiling earlier, which means you start falling sooner. Or mainly you hit your head on the ceiling earlier because you like reach the ceiling earlier when you do a bigger jump. So that will help with avoiding this hole right here. So it's
Since you're getting a capsule soon. So you do short
yeah, short jump like right here, and
hop
then
right there.
big jump right here, and then that's how you get past this without bonking.
And then you just shoot those blocks out. Keep those bottom blocks there so you can jump up there and grab this. The Polish is near like the box where the capsule is, which is
Polish is near the box where the capsule is. What?
jump up there and grab.
So ideally, if you do this fast enough, this Polish right here, the top of it should be lined up with the bottom of this block. Because he bonked, it's a little bit further down. So, but ideally, it's like should be like here or even a little bit above. If it's above, then what's gonna happen is
The
that
Polish is near like the box where
when
the
you go to
capsule
do this,
is,
you're
which
gonna
is
land on the Polish instead of the ground. But that's fine. That's totally fine.
nice. Take damage from that sand croc, which is fine. 2 missiles into that guy. Just keep going. Remember, Machine gun.
Oh, that's an interesting way to do it. I prefer shooting. If you shoot this block, then you can jump out of here and shoot and break all of this, and then you don't have to like
Machine gun.
risk bonking right there. He seems to avoid the bonk this time because he shot it just in time. But in general, like if you like walk, if you do this movement, like where you walk off and then jump here, you have a very high chance of bonking into this block. So that's why you should shoot this one instead and then jump from here. And then you can shoot all of these without any risk.
From the machine gun, missiles are to the left. So it's like a quick swap to the left, quick swap to the right.
I would break. Nowadays we break this block too. That's actually important because this Polish gets into this hole and then you can like do stuff later with it.
2 missiles on that guy. You want to shoot the 2 middle blocks.
A lot of people don't shoot this block. I really think that shooting this block is correct because it gets this Polish out of the way on the way back.
That like that, then the bottom one, then the one to the right.
And you really want to try not to bonk
2 missiles
every time.
on that guy. You want to shoot the 2 middle blocks out like that, then the bottom one. Then
Like like on the side here, like you really want to try to jump earlier so that you don't hit the side of this every time.
then the one to the right there, on all 4 or all however many there are.
Whoa.
And you want to kill that polish that I just did.
You do not want to kill that
Because
Polish.
he's
You
a
want to
whatever
break.
there are. That, then the bottom one, then the one to the right there.
You want to break these two? I think that is the route, right? Yeah, you want to. Actually, hang on.
Machine gun,
Going all the way
missiles are
back.
to the left. So you
What do I break? I break this one, of
it's like
course.
a quick swap.
Then I break the. I break this one. This
To the right.
one. Yes.
2 missiles.
Yeah, whether you break this one or not doesn't matter.
Guy. You want to shoot the
I break this one too.
2 middle blocks out like that, then the bottom one, then the
And then I actually break all of these. But I know Fix doesn't break these two anymore. There's like various there's like a few different ways you can do this. But I like to break all of this. Just all 5 of these blocks.
one to the right there, on all 4. Or
And then
all
yeah, you
however
don't need to
many there
like
are.
slow down to kill that.
And you want to kill that polish that I just did.
If you go fast enough,
because
he's not in the
he's a
way.
problem later on.
So I guess skill issue.
So the way I blew out the blocks is really important as well because it'll.
Whoa. You want to shoot the opening shots upwards so that you don't have to time it like
manipulate
that.
where the other polishes go that I haven't killed. If you can, try to get some machine gun experience from these things. I level down, dude. Oh, that's
Oh, I
bad.
thought he was gonna get
I've never
crushed.
leveled down on one of those guys before. So I don't even have level 2 missiles now. Yep, it's
Uh-oh.
pretty fucked.
Nice. Yeah.
Because
Oh,
usually,
don't. Yeah, don't. Oh, don't.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Don't fall into those pits. And then don't
Should honestly
bonk on
start over,
everything.
This is so fucked. This isn't a good tut on how to go fast at all. This is a tut on how to go really fucking slow. Like I said,
Oh,
the
nice
pacing is
bonk.
really important, so I would have to start from the very beginning.
Not even grabbing XP from Crocs.
Just to show
I
you
think
guys what
he's
I
just like super flustered that everything has gone wrong.
Let's do it. That was pretty shitty.
Oh, he's restarting. Okay, let's see if he does it better this time. 252 gives 9.13. Let's see if he bonks here.
So on this tile, you want to do a short hop.
Okay, so that was actually he actually did it correctly this time, except then he bonked again. He like
So,
so
on
yeah,
this tile, you want
short jump right
hop.
there, big jump right here, and then you land right here, and then you want to jump there. So he did that correctly, just fell off right there. But that does screw up the cycle. See how the Polish is down here now instead of up here.
Remember,
Oh yeah, and I think I didn't hear him mention this, but if you're gonna hit the sand like this, you want to break this block before you land. That's when I was first learning this game, I was having trouble with this section right here, and I realized it was because you need to break this block before you touch the ground. So you break this first, and then when you take the damage, you just go straight into that hole. If you try to break it afterwards, it's not gonna work.
remember getting hit there is what you want to do.
Just a little tip, and then yeah, do that. You do exactly that. Break that block. Break that. Break this.
Two out, that bottom one. That I didn't. Get that guy, dude.
Uh-oh.
This is so bad.
And break this one too. A lot of people don't break this block, but I think it's correct to break this. And then I like to break all of this.
Those two, that one and that one.
And then, yeah, don't fall into this hole.
On every single one.
Yeah. So this cycle is all
And I didn't
screwed
kill
up
that poly,
too.
it's fine, though.
Oh
Whatever.
wow. And then shoot four fireballs upwards before he opens up. Then you get the 4 shots.
Just mash as fast as you can there. There's nothing else to it. Except for if he goes into the air, sometimes he glitches on the ground. Sometimes he doesn't. But if he jumps into the air like that, you swap right to get to your missiles.
Sometimes he
and then
glitches on the
shoot 2 and then
ground.
swap back left to your fireball.
Yeah, it depends on where he spawns,
And that
where
went a lot
Omega
better.
spawns, whether he gets stuck in the ground or not.
And see how that polish was in my way? That's why you want to kill him.
Yeah, so if you had broken these 2 blocks, then it probably would not have been in the way. Well, if you had broken these 2 blocks and did everything else I said, and didn't bonk everywhere, and didn't fall into the holes, then this polish would not be in the way.
And see how that polish was in my way? That's why you want to kill him. You can wait for that guy to get out of your way as well. If he's right there, his missiles would hit him. No big deal. On the quest back, you want to shoot some fireballs, and right once they get to the
Nice
center,
dodge.
shoot with your machine gun. That'll kill him.
Little optimization tip. You want to try to jump. You want to try not to bonk right here. So it is kind of a tricky jump. If you jump too early, you bonk on this block. But you want to jump like just early enough so that you don't hit this and you still jump into the hole.
That'll kill him. And it's really important.
Oh!
Fuck me, dude.
Yeah, don't
Okay, so
do
I'm
that.
going to KO these crocs down here. They do 8 damage. It's really important to get level 2 machine gun.
Yeah, if you do everything
Before
correctly, you
you
should
get the Jenkins.
have level 2 by this point.
And I would have it if I didn't get hit.
True. Oh, okay, that was close.
Terrible, terrible tutorial. I knew it was gonna go horrible. That's what happens then.
It's just tutorial luck. It's okay. It happens. I bet if I were to do a long form tutorial like this, just all in one shot, I would screw up a bunch
Right,
also.
so the first dog you want to get is the one at the bottom that runs a lot.
Yeah, this movement has changed a lot since this tutorial. Nowadays we break all of these blocks, like pretty much as many blocks as possible on the way down. That way you can take a straighter line to get back up.
Kill these guys.
And then and yeah, I kill the first one, but then leave the second one alive. If you leave the second one alive, as well as, and also like do what I suggested of breaking all these blocks, then on the way back, this second guy will have dropped down to the bottom floor, and then you don't have to like go all the way out here to get his
Guys
drops,
for experience.
like that.
Alright, so the way this part.
And yeah, I actually even have my run pulled up. Where is it? Alright, so nowadays we do, yeah, so break all this, kill this guy, and then break all of this, and then I leave this guy alive, because if you leave this guy alive, then on the way back, he's gonna be right here. This is the same guy. So this is a much more convenient place to get the drops from, as opposed to walking all the way
Kill
out
these
here
guys for
to get the drops.
experience. Alright, so the way this part works, you want to do a full jump there. If you don't do a full jump there, those bones they'll come for you.
True? Hey bro, thanks for spending lots of
You'll get
points.
pretty bugged. And I'll teach you how to.
Wait, what happened?
You'll get pretty bugged.
No, you
And I'll
had to
teach you how
grind
to
for
get this dog,
XP.
I guess. Wrong way, dude.
No,
Oh,
I missed it.
When you're moving, to get the dog, you want to.
I would not run
So
at
hard
the
to
dog
explain
to get
because
it.
it's so quick.
It's much easier to get it if you're running with the dog. Like, yeah, like if you run with the dog, then like the dog's relative speed to you will be much lower, so it's much easier to time the down press.
But it is a good idea to practice.
And then don't.
It's so hard to explain because it's so quick.
Yeah, so don't walk
But
under this and then start going up because you need to go up. You need to start going up much earlier than this. Like I would jump, because this enemy's gone. I would even like consider going this way, like start like jump right here and then boost up through this. But normally you don't kill these guys. So sometimes you can still make it under this if you jump here, but in general, if you want to go through this hole, take a straighter path, right? Just think about what's the straightest path to get to where you're going, and walking this way and then this way is a longer path than taking this diagonal. So
But it is a good idea to practice.
I guess he was going for the XP. I don't
that
know.
dog.
I still wouldn't
While
do
he's
that
running.
even if there was XP there,
Like towards you.
unless I didn't have
Because
level
sometimes he
3
passes
and
you
that XP was what I needed to get to level 3.
Alright, you want to get that dog first because you want the machine gun at level 3. And getting this dog
At this point, it doesn't matter what order you get the dogs, but I like to get the warehouse dog next,
up here.
just to level
So
everything
you
else
shoot
up.
out all
You don't need to
Level 3.
bonk right there.
and getting this dog up here
Right. Yeah, so like jump early enough that you don't hit this.
is quicker. So you shoot out all these blocks here. Shoot that one out and then you hover up. Shoot that one out. Shoot that one out.
It's certainly one way to do it.
Here. Shoot
Yeah.
that one out.
Yeah, I want to
And
see that
Getting
again.
this dog up here is quicker. So you shoot out.
You want to shoot the floor also. That's one thing that we do nowadays. If you shoot the floor and then shoot these blocks, then this guy will fall into the bottom floor here. So then you don't have to like deal with them on the way down. So shoot the floor. I like to leave this block a lot. Leave this block so that you don't have to like squeeze into this gap and try not to bonk right here. So if you just leave this block, then you can just, it's much easier to avoid bonking. But break these two, break these, break some number of these,
Shoot out all these blocks here. Shoot that one out.
and then you can like, I mean, there
Cover
are
up.
many
Shoot that
ways to
one out, shoot that
optimize
one out.
this, but yeah, let's get up there one way or another.
Remember that shooting up with the machine gun at level 3. It makes you reach maximum velocity while falling quicker. It doesn't make you fall faster though.
True. I think he bonked there too. I have a tip for not bonking on this wall. It's hard to see where you're going because, well, you can't see where you're going. But what I do here is... So I shoot machine guns to the side, so you can't see where you are, but you can see where the machine gun shots are coming out. And so I jump once I see the machine gun shot right here. I think this is where I jump. Like once I see the machine gun is like right here, it's coming out right here. That's where you jump. I screwed it up anyways in my PB. Oh well. I jumped too early.
So you want
And then yeah, same thing with this. You want to jump right here. Just minimize the amount of time spent bonking right against this wall.
to do that here. Fall as fast as you can.
What happened to the croc? Did he just kill everything? I don't know.
Alright. So for the last 2 dogs, it doesn't matter which order you get them in.
For the last 3 dogs, the order doesn't matter.
I like to get the dark dog first in the dark room.
Interesting.
And you don't kill those crocs when you get this dog. Land on here so you get that 5% bonus.
You don't need to
Speed,
land there
you
for a
get
5% bonus.
Then hover.
I guess that was one of the misconceptions at that time, is that jumping gives you the boost. You don't need to jump to get the boost. You just need to stay in the air. And nowadays we have a setup to go through this, but yeah.
Alright. So the same deal. You want to land on that block and then jump.
You don't need to land that block
So you
to
have
jump.
that 5% speed.
You just need to stay in the air.
Shoot up right there. Right there. Right there.
Whoa, that's actually...
Franker.
Wait.
Shoot up right there. Right there. Right there.
That's actually that's super interesting, because it used to be like this is what I do now, but if you look at like, oh, I don't know, Magma Peach's run that I just happen to have pulled up also, it's I feel like it was super common to at least when I started learning the game, the route was to land here and then kill all. Yeah, you stand here and then kill this guy and then you go up. But this route here where you just jump up right away, this is actually faster. It's interesting that they were doing that back then, and then they switched to a slower method, and then now we're doing the faster method again. 5% thing apply if you're in air at all. So.
All right, so
it's the thing that's faster is that there's no friction in the air, but there is friction on the ground. So as long as you're moving in the air, you're already going faster than if you're walking along the ground. So jumping, like the act of jumping, does not give you any kind of speed boost. It's all it does is put you in the air where you will then be going faster than if you were to continue walking along the ground. And it's actually not even 5%. It's like 2 to 3% on average. A task can manipulate it up to about 5%, which is probably where that number comes from. But if you're just kind of like for humans that don't know how to manipulate speed, it's about 2 to 3% on average.
the bird croc thing. Okay, you want to try to level your missiles here. So give most of your experience to your missiles. That guy, he's really good at sniping. If you do a full jump there where I did, you won't have that problem.
Yeah.
That bone won't hit you. I should have shown it off.
I'll show it for you.
You're really good at your missiles here. So give most of your experience to your missiles.
I like to shoot 3 fireballs at this guy just to soften him up, if in case you want to kill him on the way back. But then like right here, you full jump so that the bone goes upwards instead of at you.
He's really
like
good
that,
at sniping.
just like that.
If you do a full jump there where I did, you won't have that problem. That bone won't hit you. I should have shown it off just because it's funny. Maybe next time I'll try to get it to happen.
And yet, this route was also very common when I started learning. You go under this and then over here. The problem with this is that there's no way to avoid bonking on this unless you slow down. But if you
maybe next time
if you instead go up this way instead of like down this way and then up here, if you instead go up this way, then you can potentially avoid bonking. Of course, you have to deal with these birds, but that's certainly possible to do. Yeah, I mean that's one way to do it. So yeah, if you approach from this way, you can avoid bonking right here. So in this situation, what I would have done, you did get hit on the machine gun. That's really bad. You don't want to get hit on the machine gun. You want to avoid that at all costs. You also don't want to like slow down for this bird. So in this situation, right, switch to fireball, shoot 4 fireballs to kill this guy. Just get him out of the way. I think similar thing happened here in my own PB. Maybe what happened. Oh, I shot it from all the way over there. That's interesting. I actually shot it right there, but yeah, 4 fireballs would have killed it. I guess I still shot the fireballs. And then even if you get hit, it's fine because if you take damage on the fireball, it like doesn't really matter. And then I would also shoot this guy just to like get him out of the way. You can shoot this guy too if you want. I don't know. This guy usually isn't a problem. You can leave this guy alone. But yeah, so in this situation, I would have shot 4 fireballs, killed this guy. and then that doesn't have to happen to you. And then I would also fireball this guy. You don't even have to like kill it on the spot. Even if you just like get it out of the way, it'll like fly over to the wall, and then you can kill it on the way back.
That bird hits you. It's a good idea that
you don't need. You can shoot that guy if you want. You don't need to.
See how I hit these other 2 birds? See these fences right here? They stop the birds from moving.
Yeah.
Where did the other one go? What is he doing, dude?
That happens sometimes.
Anyway, you're supposed to come to that fence, and then you can grab some experience.
And see, the other reason to kill this bird early is because if you don't kill it and you just like do what he did in this tutorial and just like go under it, then it can get in the way on the way back. So if you just get it out of the way, then you don't have to. Then you like deal with it on the spot. Then you don't have to deal with it again on the way back.
On your way back.
That's my tips for the birds. Oh, that was
I tried to hit
close.
L there.
Yeah, yeah. Trying to kill those
on
is,
that platform,
is
we get
a
5%
lost cause. I would not. Well, if you soften them up beforehand, it might be okay. But
and I'm only 12 minutes behind my best.
12 minutes behind my best.
You don't have to get the life pot, but
what is this time? 38 something. My own dog split is 24:58. So you're about 25 minutes, 13 minutes behind
12
my
seconds to get.
pace. I mean, it's a tutorial. It doesn't really matter what the pace is.
You should save it.
Life capsule costs 12 seconds if you want to get it.
Like I said, you want level 3 missiles here. You want pretty much everything max here.
It's not the end of the world if you.
If you don't do a full jump here,
It's not the end of the world if you don't manage to
Didn't
level up
jump
your
high enough,
missiles to
actually.
level
Oh,
3,
well.
but it is like very much preferable that. Usually there's enough XP that you can do it. So
but jumping there is really important, otherwise his bones will hit you.
okay, so he actually passed under this time.
If you have full
So those
experience on
were.
your missiles, you can just jump right through those guys as long as your missiles are equipped. Alright, so Turco, everybody knows by now how Turco works.
Everybody knows how Toroko
If you
works.
shoot missiles at her, she's forced to jump.
So that's true. If you shoot missiles at her, then she does jump. Another way to make her jump is to shoot 4 fireballs.
So the idea is I'm going to shoot missiles into her after I do a ton of damage with the fireball. And the way this works, and when she's in the air, I'm going to shoot her with a machine gun. So it's actually pretty convenient the way it's set up. Because you start on the fireball, you swap left because she jumps right away. And then you do some damage to her. So I'm going to swap left and then I'm going to swap back right to the fireball.
Does
and
he
do
not
some
shoot
damage.
missiles at the
Then from there
start?
you don't swap.
Oh, I guess you're not. So I guess that is a small change to this route. So he starts with 4 fireballs opening shots. Nowadays we do. Nowadays we do 4 fireballs and 2 missiles.
Left at all ever again, basically. So I hit right there, top right, missiles, machine gun. So I don't have to hit left at all, so it's really easy. You just swap right.
I mean,
every time you
that's
wanna do
like that is like the basic idea, right? If you fireball, swap to missiles to make her jump, then swap to machine gun in the air, then swap to fireball when she
so it's really
lands.
not all that confusing.
But obviously nowadays it's just a lot more optimized. Oh yeah, if you get her to jump against the wall like this, into the wall like this, you can just stand right here and the block won't hit you. And you can like basically spam machine gun until right before she's about to hit you. But yeah. I wonder what Magma Peach did. Dead. I'm surprised I haven't run into a YouTube ad yet. By the way, I don't have like YouTube Premium or anything. I'm surprised I haven't hit an ad yet. Okay, so even in 2017, they were doing the 2 missiles. Yeah, fireballs, and then yeah. I mean, yeah, it's the same idea, but just the execution has improved since 2013.
You want to equip your machine gun here, by the way, because this isn't plus. It runs at 50 FPS and plus runs at 60. This is the original version. I mean, there's a pace bit of like little differences. So okay. So
Oh
this
yeah,
part,
Cave Story Plus did exist in 2013, huh?
the idea is you don't want to slow down, obviously. So my machine gun is at 100 right here, but if you do the strat that I used on Turco, it won't be. So you're gonna have to do a lot more holding jump and mashing the shoot button. But the way you get up to this capsule is you jump right here.
Oh, they get the capsule.
And at the apex of your jump is when you start machine gunning.
I would not. So to get up there, whether you're going for the capsule or the computer, you have to go up, right? So to optimize going up, you want to jump as early as possible. You want to start going up early, right? So I see some people like they walk all the way here because they know that this column, if you stand on this column and go straight up, you won't hit anything. You can just go all the way up to the top. But it's optimal to just jump as soon as you can. Just start going up as soon as you can. Like he jumps like right here
right
and
here.
then do that, but it's you could do the same thing if you jump right here and then hold left. And the difference will be that you'll be more up. You'll be more up at this point.
And at the apex of your jump is when you start machine gunning.
Yeah, do I even?
Like, go right there.
Oh, interesting. He actually goes under this.
And you see how that was pretty seamless. And then you grab it there.
All right, hang on. I have to show you the better way to do this. Do I have a save file at Labyrinth Eye? Save speedrun. My save file is at Toriko. I don't have a save file that's directly at Labyrinth Eye. Wait, actually, I could use my my casual save. Check this out. Ah, it's all the way over here. Okay, well you spawn here, right? Right, so the tutorial says jump like this, and then like to do something like that, right? But much better if you just jump right away, and then that's much better. Going under. So the thing is, if you're actually like going up as fast as you can, then you actually can't squeeze under this, right? You bonk right there. So you have to actually slow down to squeeze under this. So it's better to go around the other way. It's faster at least. And then you have to just make sure to steer around the critter. But yeah, that's how I would get that capsule. But nowadays we just skip the capsule altogether. But I mean, for
Since this part wastes a lot
a
of time,
tutorial,
if you don't know
like for
how to
like
do it.
starting out, getting the capsule is not terrible.
Because during Turco, chances are you're gonna lose machine gun every once in a while, and it's gonna suck. So this is a pretty important part to learn how to speedrun in platform without the machine gun. So I'll go through it.
Oh.
While like actually still trying to get like experience 3 machine gun without slowing down, because it seems like people like always panic if they don't have the level 3 machine gun here. And they're like they try to kill blobs and they're like, oh my god, what do I do? So here we go. That's how we do it.
If you don't have
Very
level
much
3
that guy.
machine
Slow
gun
machine
here,
Go for
then
there. If you still don't get it, just keep going. And remember, these guys still hot before you get to them.
you're gonna lose like 30
Okay, that
seconds.
does happen
Oh
sometimes.
wow, nice
That means I
fall.
shot too early, by the way. If you want to shoot later. So right there, yeah.
Okay, so the timing of
That means
that
I shot too early,
shot,
by
it
the
seems
way.
like he was having
Shoot
trouble with it.
So
right
there.
You can shoot it right when you land. You don't have to like time it in the air. Just like once you land, shoot it, and then it dies.
Yeah. Go to fireball here.
Oh, he's still going for the
Did that
capsule.
work out?
I guess, yeah, sure.
And usually that will happen. Anyway, you see.
Oh, he almost got crushed.
But that's how you get the blobs without, you know, getting frantic.
Whatever.
That's like the main idea. Also,
Same deal with this. You want to jump into this gap right here. Because you want to be thinking about like on this frame, what should my speed be? And to be most optimal, you should be already moving down on this frame. So the way to do that is to jump into this gap instead of walking off.
the cockroach I just killed. If you don't have your machine gun full, it's
I'm not sure how much of a difference there is between
also
like walking off and then like spamming machine gun upwards versus jumping in, but jumping is going to be faster either way.
the cockroach I just killed.
And then here, you can jump earlier than this. Nowadays I jump like right here, maybe like here, jump up here, and then you can like just like I don't know, because you're trying to go up, right? So you want to do the thing that makes you go up as early as possible.
If you don't have,
I mean,
your
that
machine
wasn't
gun
like
full, it's probably a
it's
good idea
just, we're talking
to
like
or, wait
frames
around and hope
here.
you drop some experience.
You don't want to bonk here. So to not bonk
If you don't
there,
have your machine gun full, it's probably a good idea to hope or like,
you can start climbing like right here. Honestly, like start machine gunning upwards here. Well, there's a chance that you bonk here and then bonk here.
wait
So
around
like kill this
and hope
guy, and then like right here, just start going up.
you drop some experience.
Yeah.
So I got the 5% speed bonus here.
Got the
Not bad.
5% speed bonus. You don't need to jump to
Take
get a
damage here, it's
5% speed
Remember
bonus.
that your blade has like no experience here, so taking damage, you want to use the blade as a sink. What I like to call a damage sink.
Yeah.
So
Use the
if
blade
you
as a
wanna
damage
take
sink.
or plan on taking damage at all.
Whoa. Okay.
So if you want to take damage,
So if you want to take damage off of these guys and then go this way, right? This is a straighter path this way as opposed to going this way. And in hard mode speedruns, I actually do go up the right side because it's safer. But in normal speedruns, you just take damage here and then go up the quicker path, the shorter path.
or plan on taking damage at all. It's
You
good to
took
swap
damage
to a damage sink.
anyways on the machine gun. Anyways.
So the way you fight blue black is when you come through the door, you want to do a short hop here, and then shoot 4 fireballs once you reach this part of
Yeah.
the slope.
A mistake I see a lot of people do, or some people do, is they jump like instantly when they enter the door and then shoot the fireballs like that. And then what ends up happening is, let me see if I can demonstrate this. Where all right, so here you don't want to do that. Oh, advanced door usage. You want to not bonk there either. It is a little bit tricky to. Hey, I didn't take damage. Anyways. So some people, what I see do is they jump super early, right? And they do like that. And so you see how that fireball, like, how one of the fireballs like didn't even reach it. So that's why you want to run for a little bit and like jump like right here. That's how you get all the fireballs over there, as opposed to like doing that, where the first fireball doesn't have enough speed to make it. So you want to run and then jump. That's how you do that. All right, back to the video.
And remember, now that you have the blade, the fireball is 2 swaps away from the blade. So you want to shoot 4 fireballs there and then swap to the blade by hitting left or right twice. It doesn't matter what you hit, obviously. Get ready for the fight. And
ideally, you also want to grab the right side of this chest.
You want to be on the right of the block here.
Whoa, that's a weird setup.
If I were more toward the middle, I wouldn't have.
Nowadays, you just stand right here, right? You just go. I don't even get the kill in my PB. It's fine. Stand right there. Stand right here. Face to the right. Don't face up. Just face right. Shoot to the right. And if you mash fast enough, unlike what I did in my PB, then you'll kill it. This setup is, I don't know. This setup is weird. At least it's different from what we do now. I'll say that much. What did I assume Magma Peach did it the way that I do it now. Where is it? Oh, fight is over. Yep. So stand right there.
I'm gonna do that fight again because there's something else.
I wonder at what point they realized that you can just stand right here and you don't have to like just do that.
Come up to the door, and once you start seeing his thing, you can jump straight through him when he's falling down.
That is
To the door, and once you start
a
seeing
good tip actually. That he doesn't crush you if you're not on the ground, if you're not standing on the ground, so you can just jump straight through him when he lands.
This thing, you can jump straight through him when he's falling down.
Not a lot of people know that. Same. I'm gonna probably stop pointing out every instance of this. Jump right here as soon as you land, so that right here you already have downward speed.
Well, no, it's not easier because then you're mixing the shooting with the swapping. With when you shoot the fireballs and then you just like hit R twice, it's a lot easier than shooting fireballs, hitting R, and then shooting missiles and then hitting R again.
Oh, they're talking about
so you want to talk
shooting 4 fireballs and
it's also
missiles
really unnecessary to use missiles there because it's
before
really
poop block.
simple.
That is something that I've
As long
gone
as you
back
stay
and
to the right
forth
level,
on
that's the key.
over the years.
At least that's what I think. That's what's consistent for me.
The weapon swapping is much more difficult if you try to shoot missiles alongside.
Alright, so Monster X.
And also there's the consideration of
During Monster
you
X,
need all your
as you
missiles
noticed,
for
I didn't get any
core.
experience for my blade. I just try to get it during Monster X. So you stop where I stopped right there on that barbed wire, and then the idea is to get on.
I mean, this is fine, but in general,
There, and that blade.
it's fine because you need to go to the right anyways. But in general, you wanna to optimize Monster X, you want to get him to turn around as early as possible.
I just
So as soon as the fight starts, you want to turn left.
try to get it.
So you don't
during-
need. I don't
Monster X.
understand the point of going all the way over here.
So you stop where I
Like, if you were running to the left, you could have
Stop
turned
right
him
there.
around earlier. It doesn't like it's okay in this case because either way, you have to eventually go to the right.
on
But
that barbed wire, and then
but like
stop where
right
I stopped
here,
right there.
like as soon as he turns around, like this missile, in my eyes, is too far away. If you try to go for this missile drop, then you're not gonna be able to. Like he's gonna start driving left. The boss is gonna start driving left, and then if you jump over it, you're not gonna be able to like get on the other side fast enough. Well, as early as possible, really.
Barbed wire.
So I guess DbX realized this as well and just turned around.
And then the idea is to get on each side of him as quick as possible and get all of these in one round. And then you stand on his wheel here, bring him all the way to the right,
True. Like this right here also. Yeah. See this?
and then you stand on his wheel here, bring him all the way to the
Right. So going
Right.
here and then like you don't have time to go kill this roach and get the drops. You have to go to the right now. Like just go back to the right. If you keep walking to the left like this, then the boss is gonna go more to the left.
and then
And then like right here, this is not like the earliest possible time that you could have made the boss turn around.
go on opposite side. On this round, you want to Doppler. And when he closes, you want to be to the
That's an interesting way. The test mentions using like a sort of Doppler effect thing where if you're like moving towards something while shooting, then the shots will be more closer together than if you were like not moving towards the boss. But that's the task does that with the missiles, where if you like, I mean, so the Doppler effect thing really only applies if you have a weapon if you're shooting a weapon that has multiple that lets you shoot multiple bullets at once, and it lets you compress those bullets together. Let me see where Monster X is. Yeah, so like you shoot the fireballs here, right? And like since you're falling while shooting the fireballs, these fireballs are going to be a lot more bunched together. And so they'll hit earlier. Actually, I don't even think it's this part where where they use the Doppler thing. It's like right here where you shoot missiles while jumping up, and so the missiles will be overall spaced closer together so that they all hit sort of at the same time. And this is what lets you get this extra damage. But for the blade, you can only shoot one blade at a time anyways. So whether you
go on opposite side.
there's not really a Doppler thing you can do here.
On-
But it
on
is
this round, you
true that
want Doppler.
in general you want to be inside the boss as much as possible. Because if you're standing on the ground here, then see like the blade has to like travel this distance, and overall you can't shoot as fast. There are
And when he closes, you want to be
various
to the left
methods
of him,
of,
so he goes left and not right.
I don't know. It is something that like
Doppler.
maybe there's still room for optimization in the current route to like just try to stay inside the boss hitbox more often.
When he closes, you want to be to the left of him, so he goes left and not right. And you'll land about where this hill is, yeah. And I'll do that again because I lost my machine gun
Doing it again.
because I didn't notice it wasn't at max. You want to max your machine gun there if it's not. Like I didn't even think of it for some reason. So at this barbed wire, that's where you start turning around.
Yeah, I don't think you need to go all the way
Left of
that.
him as quick as possible.
Yeah, and then like going for this XP. If you want to go for this XP, you need to turn around right here. You need to get there as soon as possible.
So at this barbed
So
wire,
like
that's
if
where
you
start
go,
turning
if you
around,
walk all the way here,
and you go to the left of him as
and then
soon as
try to get
possible.
all this XP. See, now the boss is like driving to the left a bunch, and that's not good. You're not gonna be able to turn it around as early as possible.
As possible. Then he's gonna stop. And I'm not gonna get it because. And you land on his wheel here. Bring him all the way to the left. Put those guys out of the way.
Yeah, then like same kind of deal here.
Bring him all the way to the left.
Once he turns around, you just gotta go. You just gotta go.
Remember, be on the left side between his wheels, so it goes left. Then it'll land here. By the way, jumping into him has kind of like the same effect as Fantoon, like the Doppler effect. If anybody knows what that is. You
Okay,
can get
that's
more hits
fine.
into him
Yeah.
if you're like moving, jumping into him. And at the end, you kind of want to like see how I kind of
Yeah.
like flew to the right there.
More or
You wanna
less.
try to hold right as
More or
your
less. That's
Final damage to him.
that's
So you
fine.
go far as
And
right
the
as
fight
possible.
on the right side of the arena, pretty good.
Actually, I think there's a save in here. There's not. There's not a save.
The save is after you beat the boss.
I probably don't need to really save there because explaining this fight is really simple.
Do they do the strat? They have to do the strat, right? Unless there's some other weird way that they fight.
So when I'm playing this game, I mash between jump and shoot. Right here, you want to mash shoot.
True.
Get some hits on him and then.
Okay,
run
they do
left.
it. I don't know how I feel about shooting facing right here because the blade spawns behind you, right? So if you shoot to the right here, it's gonna have more distance to travel. So I don't know if you can shoot as fast. If you are gonna turn around, you want to face up so that the blade spawns like right here. It's closer to the boss.
And I don't know. That's how that fight goes. Because the blade's hitbox expands past quote's back, so that's how that works.
All right, let's see this Labyrinth M.
Lab M. How am I going to explain Lab M to you? Jesus. Oh my god, this is going to be a train wreck.
Yeah, there's a
Lab
lot
M
of stuff
is
going
one of my
on
favorite
in Labyrinth M.
parts of the speedrun. And it's also really, I don't know, fast-paced, hard to explain. So you want to come over here, swap to fireball, shoot some fireball,
Oh, interesting.
swap back to that,
Interesting, because
I don't know, fast-paced, hard to explain. So you want to
that's like another
over here.
thing that it's people stopped doing and now we're doing again. If you look at like magma features around here, I don't know why this video takes so long to buffer. Right, like see how they go along the bottom to get drops. That's how it was done for when I was learning the game. This was kind of the standard route. You just go along the bottom to get drops, and then you stand here and kill the fan. But if you have the, I don't know if I do it in my PB. I don't think I do, because I don't think I had level. I don't think I had a good blade level. Yeah, I even do that in my own in my own PB. But if I had level 2 blade, then there is a you can just like do what you see and do what you see
Swap the
here and
fireball.
just like kill this fan without go along the top, kill this without slowing down, and obviously you're hoping that this drops a Dorito. But it's interesting that that's what they were doing in at first, and then they switched to getting drops here, and now we're like sort of doing this route again. I usually only do this if I have level 2 blade already. If I have level 1, then I will try to get level 2 with these eggs.
Shoot some fireballs. Swap back to the
Those fireballs did not hit. You missed. You missed those fireballs.
that and hope that fan drops.
If that fan, one thing I've been
Here,
doing
swap the fireballs,
semi
use the
recently is
fireballs,
if this
swap
fan
back
does not
to
drop a
the-
Dorito, then I just take the L and kill this guy and wait for it to drop something.
That and hope that fan drops.
So I would, in this situation, I would have killed this and just like gotten the drops from this. If it drops XP, it drops 15. So 15 is almost as much as the 20 that the fan would have dropped.
Experience for your missiles, because you want to level your super missiles to 2 as quick as possible.
And this fan, you have to react to. Sometimes you can go over like this. Sometimes you can go under. You just kind of have to react to what it does, where it is.
Jump over that fan, do a full jump.
I also nowadays kill these two. Well, I guess it's something that's been done already. You'll probably see it in Magma Peach's run. Didn't kill that egg. Interesting. Yeah, let's see. In this case, the fan can. You can go under this fan, and then you kill these two critters so that they don't shoot at you. And it's not a huge deal if you don't shoot at them.
Jump
But
here. Getting hit by a blade is fine. They only does 3 damage. Don't worry about leveling your machine gun here. Worry about your missiles.
ideally, you should have level 2 missiles already without having to like get all this extra stuff. But if you don't have level 2 missiles, then yeah, the way you do this is you kill these eggs as you're walking to the
Don't
right.
worry about
Maybe don't jump this much because then you get sniped by this.
uh,
Like that. You don't want to do that.
leveling your machine gun here.
And then like
Worry
these
about your
eggs,
missiles.
between these eggs, this roach, there should be enough XP to get you up to level 2.
And you want to have enough extra experience. See how I have some more experience on my missile than I really need. Make sure you do, so that when you fight Core, when he hits you, if your missiles are equipped, he won't level it. So you shoot those gaudy eggs up there. Shoot that guy
I
with
found
the-
that I
you
usually
can
don't
only
get
shoot that
hit
guy
with the
the
missiles
blade.
in the core fight, so it's not a huge deal if you don't get the extra XP. But it is a good like safety net, I guess, if you have the XP to spare.
I can't explain anything right now, dude.
Okay, I'll explain this for you. Right here. Wow, you don't even shoot fireballs. Jump here, shoot fireballs to kill these. Machine gun this guy. And then go high so that to bait the shots up. Full jump here.
I can't.
1,
explain it.
2 shots so that you
Right.
land here. And then just switch to blade and kill the roaches.
Wow, dude.
There you go.
I wish
explained
could
it for
explain
you.
everything. It's very specific the way I did that part. I'm gonna try.
I don't know what you're doing now. What are you what are you up to?
I guess I should.
I love how there's a save point right there.
Alright, so the way this part works, you shoot a blade there. We're here. You shoot a blade, jump. You hover over this guy, come down here. And once you reach right past this this rock in the ground, you jump over.
Yep.
2 machine gun recoils to the ground. Okay? Very important that it's only 2. 2 machine gun recoils to the ground, and then swap to your blade and just start mashing.
Yep.
And generally, what that's going to do, it's going to kill those Gaudis out of the way. I'm going to try to go a little quicker. It's going to be a little different because,
Yeah, instead of shooting blade, I would just machine gun kill this guy. It only takes 2 shots. If you get 2 shots in, then this guy dies.
so you hover over this guy, you come down right there, 2 machine gun recoils, and there you go.
Oh, nice soft
the-
lock.
No! No! I can't, no.
Wait, how does this
Gotta
even?
shoot
How is this
something
even a soft lock?
Oh my god, I hope.
Oh, it's
hope I didn't fuck
because
everything up.
okay,
It's fine,
so it's not a soft lock. If you were to, it's because these blocks are normally there, and if you, if the, once you open the path with the terminal, the only way the blocks disappear again is if you uh, leave and re-enter the room. So because there was a save point right in this room, when you load the save, it doesn't run the script that destroys the blocks. But if you were to leave the room and come back, the blocks would be gone because the room entrance event would, it's like the when you enter the room, it checks whether these blocks should be there. So because you loaded directly inside the room, it like skipped the check to see whether these blocks should be gone.
If I did.
So it's not a soft lock. You just need to leave the room and come back.
God damn it.
He probably doesn't realize that though. Also, it was a
Because,
pretty long track
just-
to get back.
It's fine because I can. Well, the reason why it happened like that is because of the save point.
Yep.
But I'll just load a save right after. For the puffballs, they do 1 damage and they're not a problem.
True.
Don't worry about them. Just have your blade equipped when you take damage from them and not your
I would have
machine gun. That's
Fireball
how you get
equipped
past
instead of
those guys.
Blade. Because you kind of want as much XP on the
tank
Blade as possible, right? For Iron Head.
Let's see.
Especially if you're like barely level 2. You want to keep the level 2. Alright, let's speed past the finding finding another save file.
Right, cool.
Alright, let's see
So
this
now we're
core.
here. And we had a great time in Lab M because it was really fun. This is how you do this part. Come here, you
Don't bomb.
do that.
Yeah.
Go back out because the water is really important. If you don't go quick enough,
There's some leeway.
the water is going to be in the wrong spots for these boosts. You have a little bit of wiggle room for the first one, but
You have
the
quite a
second
bit
one-
of wiggle room.
Actually, you have a little bit.
Decent amount, I would say.
So you have your machine gun here. Machine gun up there. Remember, the machine gun is always going to be 2 swaps away from the missiles once you have the blade. So you swap to the missiles. Just shoot twice. It's really, really easy. And then you jump toward the left because quote will keep moving from the left, or from the jump. I mean. So once the water reaches right there.
I would go earlier than that. You can actually go right there. So like when the water is like sort of in between these 2 blocks, this is where I would start holding right. There's like two setups. One is when the water is here, and the other is when the water is
Water reaches right there.
like that. When the water is down, more down. But in this case, if you can make this part of the cycle, then you should just go right now.
Water reaches right there. Right. And there's no, I can't slow it down or stop it, so there's nothing I can really do. Just go when I win. Wait for this water to.
You don't. Yeah. Okay. So it's possible to not. If the water is all the way down like this, it is still possible to do this. It's a little bit tricky. I would.
Wait for this water.
It's not a terrible idea to wait for the water to be a little bit higher. It makes this setup easier, but you can technically still make it work even if the water is all the way down.
Water to rise a little bit. One recoil down.
Yeah. It's,
Go when I win. Wait for
so like right there.
this water to rise
Enter the water. 1 shot.
a little bit. One recoil down.
It doesn't work as well if the water is all the way down. Like, but you can wait a little bit.
Alright,
It's
so Core is
fine.
a dickhead. And I actually did a tutorial on Core.
Did you do a tutorial on
And
quick?
that
I
was
don't think
fucking
you did a
boring.
quick kill. This is not quick kill timing. No, this is actually quick kill timing.
And
But
that
I don't
was
think you
gonna
do
be
quick
just as
kill.
bad. Or this will probably be just as bad as that. So what you want to do for Core is fall down here and wait for some projectiles.
It's a little bit late for quick kill timing.
The projectiles are all out of the way.
Whoa!
Because losing your machine gun there is terrible.
This is not quick kill timing. I guess technically everything is quick kill timing now. Now that we know that like it doesn't matter when you talk to Curly. But it kind of still matters when you talk to Curly.
Missiles are really good for this fight. Since I got hit, I'm gonna lay on him with some missiles there. Come back here after he's close.
I would start with the missiles. Start with missiles, then do blade after. Like the missiles will get the mini cores out of the way, and then you can spam blade.
And you want to use missiles because see how the water's racing right now? If you go too slow, the water's gonna race before you get back here.
For quick kill, you want the water
wanna
to be all the way down, ideally, like just starting to rise.
Use missiles because
After
see how
the
the water's
second
racing right
round.
now? If you go too slow, the water's gonna race before you get back here, and that's just slow. It's just really slow. You don't want it. All right, so for the last round, 4th round, you want to sit on this block here.
I would stand next to the block, shoot left because the blade spawns behind you, so it'll like be a nice shield from the projectiles.
And you
Hi,
wanna go to the
it says
bottom
hi.
right here because that block keeps you from getting like blown to the left because on his 4th round he'll blow you to the left, right? So it's pretty bad. Also, you want to be under the water quicker. So I started at 95 there, which wasn't very good.
Yeah, you want to be like 20 for the quick kill.
But it's fine.
I'm not gonna
So
sit here and
check
explain
everything,
quick
make sure
kill,
everything's fine.
but
You want your level 3 fireball for Mopignon later on. Level 1 blade is whatever, it's fine. Everything's fine.
the movement was like pretty much what you would do for
Story
quick kill
development.
anyways, except for the 3rd round.
Bunch of E's and question marks.
And even for the 3rd round, they
Karapa.
used to do something similar
Okay.
anyways. So
We grab Curly and then we leave.
it's mostly just a matter of like the timing of when to talk to Curly, and then just doing the rounds fast.
Crying IRL. Same.
Uh,
So
Don't-
water-
do jumps like this. You just right because being on the ground slows you down. You just want to machine gun hover through the whole thing. Doing these bunny hops like this is not
Same.
optimal.
So the water.
I mean, it's gonna be like a matter of frames, right? He's gonna lose like 10 frames or something from from doing this instead of not even 10 frames.
If your
some
machine gun is max here,
Small fraction of a
That's great.
second compared to just hovering through.
because you can just skip over all these guys. Just hover straight all, just right over them. Don't give a fuck. Oh, you bust out your turbo button and then you go down here.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, you can do this without the turbo button, but
And you save like 40 seconds.
30 seconds.
That's what the pros do. Alright, so the jellyfish, you want to make sure your machine gun is max here, because you want to be able to take
I
a hit
guess-
from a jellyfish.
Hmm.
And so right here,
I would say this part doesn't
Just
matter
jump into
because,
this current right there.
because of waterway skip,
There we
but
once you're
if you're not doing waterway skip, then it is good to know how to go through this part optimally.
Alright, so the jellyfish, you want to make sure
And the first step of going through this part optimally is making sure not to accidentally exit the current here.
your machine gun is max here, because you want to be able to take a
And
hit
then
from a jellyfish.
yeah, this not bonking here also
Jellyfish.
is important,
And so right
and not bonking here is important. And it looks
Here,
like you did a
just
good
jump
job.
into this current right there. No big deal.
And then you
Sorry.
want to hold right on this frame. That way you
Sorry.
don't land on this platform. You just fall straight through.
Start shooting some fireballs. No big
And then you want to
deal. Then
yeah.
boost
Basically
right through
this
jellyfish, just like
You wanna
that.
jump,
Start
like, right
shooting some
there.
Fireballs.
right here.
No big deal. Then
If you're gonna get hit, switch to fireball.
boost right through this jellyfish.
And then shoot up when you get near the ceiling, because this current near the ceiling goes left, so you don't want to go left. So you want to avoid the leftward current. So shoot up when you get near the ceiling.
Just like that.
Yeah, so you don't,
Just
that
like
doesn't
that.
happen to you. Yeah.
Wastes 1,000 seconds.
That's why you shoot up, to avoid the ceiling currents. This part
Blade is bitch down.
doesn't really.
Talk to a computer. Talk to a bookshelf. Only the right bookshelf. The left bookshelf doesn't work.
Yeah, true. Only the right bookshelf. Even if the left
You want
bookshelf
to-
worked, you would still only talk to the right bookshelf because it's closer.
Yeah, the left bookshelf doesn't work. Who knows what happened to it? Talk to her a lot of times. Save.
All right.
Put that bat at his bite.
Okay, so for this part here, you want to avoid bonking. You want to avoid bonking down here. So shoot a machine gun down at some point to avoid that.
Put that bat out of spite.
Yeah.
There's some hidden missiles. There's one hidden missile there in those spikes.
You want to get
right
all
there.
of them.
And there's 4 missiles in these. It's kind of scary to get those missiles.
Well, I guess if you're gonna use the refill, it doesn't matter. So. But if you don't use the refill, then you want to get all of those.
Alright, so Iron Head. The way you kill Iron Head is to take damage and not get Ika-chan. So he'll always come around here.
Okay, so.
The way
So
you kill Iron
true,
Head
you
is
want to
to
hold
take
left
damage
as
and
soon
not
as
get,
the fight
Ika-chan.
starts, and you want to position yourself like right here. So this
So
is,
he'll-
I would say this is too far. Don't push up or down. Just go. Let me see if I. So hold left. Don't push up or down. And Ironhead appears super early there, but like this is about where you stand. Not quite at the very edge of the screen, but like a little bit more to the right. And then as soon as you see Ironhead, just hold right and follow it. And you might not get it in one cycle, but that's fine. One cycle is mostly a meme anyways, or at least it was until people started doing it seriously.
Always come around here. Campus hitbox and mash as much as you can. That's what Cave Story is. Come out from behind him.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
whatever. It doesn't really. It just use the blade. Just main points there. Hold left at the
So I
start of
took
the
20
fight.
damage,
Follow
and there are
Ironhead
other
as much
strats
as you
for Ironhead
can, and shoot blade.
that make you take less damage, so you don't really need to refill your health. But I like refilling missiles here.
Yeah,
That's why I don't really care about damage. From
I would
Ironhead.
still recommend for
So the health refill also
newer
refills
players
missiles.
to just
This
always
is where
take
you
the
get
refill
booster
here.
2.0.
It's mainly a missile refill more than anything else. But I guess, yeah, health and missiles, it's all good.
Yeah, pretty practically M1. It doesn't really matter if you get them or not, unless if you want to use missiles on Iron Head.
You can use missiles on Iron. If you're gonna get this refill, you can
Okay,
use missiles
so
on
big
Ironhead
order
for
two.
not when he's going to the right,
If
when he's
you-
going back to the left. You
Everybody knows this already.
can use missiles to kill him quicker.
Machine boosting is a thing.
So he's
that's
doing
not
that setup.
crazy.
I guess corner
If
boosting
you
wasn't a
boost
thing
up,
until.
like level 2 at
But it's weird, right? Because corner boosting is in the tasks, but I guess RTA runners like didn't discover it until some unspecified point in the future. I forgot when, but it was after this.
platform. See, I'm like level to this platform, boosting onto it, and then I jump. I'll keep the booster speed, so you use that a lot. With the machine gun, you can pretty much keep that speed indefinitely until you land. Easy.
Okay, what does he do
That's a
here?
machine boost, and now that we have the booster 2.0, we're gonna be doing.
He's gonna kill the presses.
Now here's a really hard machine boost.
Okay, okay, so yeah. Nowadays we just like take damage on the spike, deboost through all this.
Let me.
But that is if you're playing on Switch,
Now that we have the
this is
booster
how you
2.0,
do
we're gonna be
it.
doing machine boosts everywhere.
kill this, kill that. You want to make sure that you're standing in the center of the block so that the machine gun shots don't accidentally hit the wall.
Now here's a really hard machine boost, because let me show you what happens when it goes wrong. This is what happens. Goodbye, level 2 or level 3 machine gun. Alright? But the idea behind this one is when you hit the ground when boosting onto it with your machine gun. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Look at this dragon right here.
Bam!
Okay. When you boost onto the ground with a machine gun,
You want to know how that works, by the way? Because normally enemies don't collide with each other. There's not even any code for enemies colliding with each other. The way that this spike works is that there's a spike that can hurt you, and there's also the spike also spawns an invisible bullet that can hurt the enemy.
oh,
And they both do 127.
okay. When you boost onto the ground with a machine gun, it's kind of like that. And then you jump right away. It's the same as boosting level 2 a platform. Dragon sucks at this, right? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna boost onto the ground, and as you can see, it's really dangerous, and it's one of my favorite tricks. And I don't think like most people recognize how like dangerous it is because of spikes.
If you shoot
But
up
the
fast
idea
enough,
is
if you start shooting up fast enough, it's not
you boost onto that
that
ground, you
risky.
press,
I guess the main thing to
but
be
the idea is
to try to avoid is that you is like right here, yeah, is that you start facing up before you start your shooting. If you accidentally make the first shot go to the right, then the next shot won't come out until 6 frames after that, and then you do have a reasonable risk of hitting the spike. But as long as you make sure that the first shot always comes out going up, you should be fine.
you boost onto that ground. You press menu so you can hold down jump afterwards, and then you can hold.
That is actually a
Standard
pretty good strat if you're
nice.
not doing the corner boost.
If your machine gun is maxed there, you can just pass this guy up. If your machine gun has like no experience, kill that dude and get the experience. It's important. It's a
True.
skip.
I still recommend doing that.
Grab these missiles. It doesn't matter where you grab them, and then just go through the door.
I guess you don't really need the missiles if you're not doing the delete skip, but at the end. But now that we are doing that, those missiles are important.
Like, honestly, that's all there is to it. Just do a really short jump, start boosting.
To make it easier, you can shoot the machine gun upwards near the end to like land quicker.
Land, go through the door. It's lenient, it's easy. And then you do another machine boost here.
Oh!
Or you take 127 damage.
Was that
Nice.
intentional? Surely there's no way, right?
And now, getting through those two bugs and above that dragon that I just did right here, it's pretty simple. All you want to do is you want to boost level to this dragon's head.
Oh, interesting. That is not a cue that I
Like
use.
right there,
I just killed the bug.
like around this tile. And you'll be going really quick.
So like,
Bugs and
yeah. I mean, it does take a little bit of like, what? I think I kill this guy too, don't I? No, I don't. I dip under this, and then I kill this, and then you don't have to like try to squeeze through this. But I mean, it's.
now it's pretty
I mean, there are many
Like
ways to
right
get through
there.
this.
like around this tile. And you'll be going really quick. You stay right there, and you'll go straight through them. Make sure you don't have jump press down though. I'm gonna start over because I want more experience and shit. My god, dude.
It would have been funny if you had accidentally saved it right there with level 2.
Alright. So your machine boost there, level to this dragon's head. Go straight through him.
Say no, say no, say no, say no.
We're getting close to the end.
Okay, he didn't say
Right, so
no.
say yes, that's quicker. Now, climbing the outer wall is hard. Because you want to do a machine boost like this. You
Ooh,
wanna
I wonder what
boost
outer
here
wall
like
looks
that.
like in 2013.
Straight away, you're going to be doing a lot of that for the rest of the run. What I'm doing right now. So I'm going to do it right here. Then hold it. And on this bar. And on that block. And on this tile. Hold them.
Okay, so nowadays we land on this one too,
Full jump there.
and then also we
Just
land
boosting up.
on this one,
Or now I'm gonna
and
hold
that
down
one
right,
over there.
jump and shoot until the machine gun ammunition
Wait.
is my boosting power. Now I'm gonna hold down right, jump and shoot until the machine gun ammunition reaches 20. Then I'm gonna hold jump and mash and go left. And it's gonna land you right there. You're gonna land on that block, full jump, land on this block.
Sure, whatever.
there.
Whatever
And
works for
that's how I
you.
do that.
I prefer to keep the wall in view. It's that way you kind of know where you are. Another thing that wasn't in the tutorial is I do a second one of these machine boosts. But yeah, otherwise it's the same. You still land there, but now you also land there. And oh, we don't land there. We land here. And then, I mean, I think some people still use ammo count as a cue for when to start holding left. I never really liked doing that. I just try to keep, like, if you can see where the tiles are, then you kind of know where you are. So for that, you want to want to get some rightward speed, right? And then you face left. Yeah, and then like you can steer around this and land right there, and then let's ignore everything that happens afterwards because my PB messed it up.
There you go. You don't have to talk to Ito there. Do another machine boost there. That one's a bad one right there, but it's fine. Go over this little tower. Shoot these guys. You want to select your fireball there, just in case that guy gets in your way. That green guy. Sometimes he likes to guard the door, so you
Green
shoot him out of the way
peas.
with fireballs. Come in here, talk to Kampachi. Boost up with the machine gun like that. Jump over that guy's head, and then do another machine boost there.
Sure. You can try to
And do
cut
another machine
cut
boost there.
this corner a little bit closer. Like, try to cut this as close as you can. This is a little bit wide.
Boost right there, small boost, one boost there, and then do exactly that. That's what you want to do.
What do
Now
you do
another
here?
machine boost by going to the tile and then boosting across this one tile gap there
Okay.
and jumping.
Sure.
Simple enough. Talk to Kampachi.
Right nowadays we just do corner boosts everywhere, right?
And you hop on these fish's heads like that.
You could try to like get a little machine boost off of this guy,
You hop on these fish's
and then
heads like that.
keep the speed a little bit more.
Recoil down to the teleporter. We're gonna fight a mushroom soon. Talk to Mahin. You have to talk to him twice.
Unless you're playing on Switch
I have the machine
with original
It's
graphics,
impossible for me to
then
get
you
straight.
can skip Mahin. Nicholas moment.
So you boost down here, come down here, small boost there, so you land.
Do the small boost earlier.
So you boost down here, come
Boost down here, yes. But then I would boost right just as early as possible. That way, the earlier you boost to the right, the less of a right boost that you need to do.
small boost there, so you land on that.
And then yeah, you can, and then you can avoid landing on this altogether. Just like avoid everything. Where is it? Right, so you boost right earlier, so that way, if you boost right super early like this, then you can just fall straight down, avoid everything.
That tile, and then you boost down there. Then you do
And then you corner boost off of this. But yeah.
another machine boost here. That one's pretty tricky. I did it kind of bad. I'm going pretty slow right now.
If you're going pretty slow like this, for whatever reason, you could also just try doing a boost jump off of this slope to get some of your speed back.
Alright. Then you teleport here.
Alright, let's see this
And then you
mushroom
a
fight.
As you can see, I'm boosting and recoiling to the ground. Okay, wait, I fucked this part up. This hill is convenient because another way you can machine boost. There's 3 ways. I have already explained 2. And another way is to actually boost into a hill, like a terrain that's going upwards, like this. And that's the easiest way to do it. See how fast I'm going there. So what you want to do is do a small boost right here, get closer to the ground, and then jump up.
I would start going up earlier than that.
Do a
Like,
small boost right here, get closer to the ground,
like right here, I would start shooting. Right here, boost up and start machine gunning down.
and then jump
Like, the more you delay this, the later you're gonna start going up, and that's obviously slower.
up. Land right there, and do another one off of that hill. Pretty nice. And then you want to do another machine boost off of that block right there.
Whoa,
It's
that's
hard to
actually
do,
really
but
impressive.
it's fast.
Not what we do nowadays, but
And you
that's
fight
that's
Mach
that's actually seems really tricky.
Machine gun on best ending, that is correct. Machine gun is the same damage fireball does, by the way. So right here, the
H.
pattern is yes, yes, no, yes, yes, no. So 2 yeses, 1 no, 2 yeses, 1 no. It's really simple, but the first question doesn't like repeat. Like if you fuck it up, then you omit the first question. So it would just be yes, no, yes, yes, no. So I'm like yes, no, yes, yes, no, because I already. Okay, so missiles and Kingsblade, they don't work on Mapignon, so the best thing you have is
Fireball?
the fireball. Now you want to make sure when you talk to this mushroom.
Uh-oh. This is gonna be interesting.
this badge. You want to make sure you check the description thoroughly. If you do something like this, like you do that and then you go here and then you read the letter, it's not going to go through. Make sure it's thorough.
Yeah,
like,
that is a little weird thing
like
about the
then
description is that you have to
here,
like
and then
read the whole
master
description.
shoot here because you don't want to jump. Then you talk to Montpignon, and the idea is
Okay, this
strat
fight is
is
gonna be
when
interesting.
Montpignon is like falling and he's like right here. That's when you start shooting your fireballs, and you want to kind of stay sort of close to him. But it's not easy. Easier said than done.
Oh my.
Very, I think it's
Oh my.
fortress. He'll
Oh my. Oh my.
he'll charge the wall. Yeah, so it's every 4 jumps, and after that,
Whoa. Nice
he'll charge
dodge.
up like that. If he gets to that stage, then you just use your machine gun and shoot upward. No big deal.
Yeah, machine gun.
He
Just
shouldn't. Ideally, he doesn't.
just use the machine gun.
And now you machine boost there. I did it.
Whoa, that's
so
nice.
hard to do. I'm getting all these tricks I never get in actual runs. Machine boost there. Machine boost there. Or I guess you don't really have to machine boost there.
That's egg quarter. Okay. Whose tutorial is this? Oh, does it not show on stream? Here. There. This is the old one from 9 years ago. It's the one that's linked on the guides page. It's still the only full-length tutorial that we have. We're just watching it to see how things have changed since 2013.
The next machine boosts are really hard to do. The fish boost.
Fish boost.
And I
Oh,
did it
you
wrong.
totally
I didn't
messed it
I
up.
didn't skip it because it's my favorite trick in the game.
So the cue I use for this is I start. Oops. Like right here, when you're past this point, that's when I start shooting up,
I did it. Okay, so there's another machine boost for you.
and that's
If you don't get it,
how
it's
he
no big
did
deal.
it, and it
There's
worked.
plenty of platforms you can get another machine boost off of. That was a really good one too. That was fast. Yeah, M1, but that's really hard because it like wobbles. Talk to her twice. Land here, go left, land on that block.
Interesting. What the heck? Is that what I think it? It's faster to just boost down instead of shooting machine gun up, because you get the full speed faster.
Talk to Momorin. You want to say yes, or you want to say no?
You want to say yes? I dare you to say yes.
And now you don't have your booster anymore, so you can't machine boost, which is sad because it's a lot of fun.
This part is very
Whatever,
straightforward.
I'm in the air here because
Which coming first, your best ending test or your new best ending tutorial? At this rate, probably the tutorial.
back to the basics, and jumping in the air and then using my machine gun makes me move 5% quicker. You can't forget that, it's very important. It really adds up. You want to remember to hug these walls as tight as possible, so you don't waste any time.
You also want to try not to bonk right
By the way, I
here.
talked to the very left Amiga there, and then I grabbed the sprinkler, the broken one. Then you come in here and you talk to Mig on it, which is that Amiga with glasses. Then you come over here,
You don't want to. You don't want to bonk on this.
equip your blade, and then jump and then shoot that guy and go under him.
If you have a machine gun, why not just fly over the whole thing? Fly over the whole thing, then you don't have to spend all that time walking on the ground,
Because that looks
which
cool.
is slower than being in the air.
So you return to Momorin and get rid of the sprinkler. Now you have to go talk to Ida. If you weren't to get the missile refill after the waterway, like I do, those bats that I just killed, that's where you would get that's where you would get your missiles back. But I don't like depending on that at all. Missiles are
True.
way too important for hell.
Same. Yes, fly over everything. Don't walk on the ground for this long. Whatever.
Alright, now you want to rest here. I'm probably gonna have to do Final Cave a couple times.
Ooh, last
don't
game will
mind
be
to
interesting to
practice.
see.
Right, so, okay, I have the panties,
If you're not on the ground, how are you gonna get those 5% speed boosts?
but I don't because I did a save. Okay, cool.
Oh, the panties didn't screw up your save anymore because you quote unquote soft locked in Labyrinth M, but not actually.
It's good to know. Okay, let me return this meeting a mess. Now here's a good check to see if you have the iron bond or not, because
So whoa, mute.
sometimes you'll forget it. If your
You
booster,
can
okay,
talk.
so
You can activate
when
the
going to your
rocket
booster,
first before you
you'll
talk
have
to
press
Lauren.
down 3
A little
times
bit
and then
faster.
left. That's menu navigation right there. If you don't have to press left and your booster is right here, you're missing the iron bond. Simple as that. So
Or you skip the life pot.
press down, and during this ride, down 3 times and left. Now, if you want to get technical, whoops. When was the last time I saved it?
Did I miss something on Labyrinth M? So, what he did was he opened the he like used the computer to break the blocks, right? And then there was this is a practice mod that has extra save points, so he saved in Labyrinth M, and then when he went to reload, the blocks were there again. The blocks reappeared, and then the computer doesn't like re-break the blocks.
A long time ago.
Oh, did he try to? What
When
happened?
was the last time I saved? Get technical.
Oh, you didn't even save right there, and and then
Whoops.
wanted to demonstrate
when was the
something
last time I
again,
saved it?
and now he's
Long
all the
time
way
ago.
back here. All right, he's probably just gonna load a save.
If you want to get technical, that's not what you should do. That's cool. Anyway, as you saw, the platform or the rocket boosted you up, so you don't need to jump. It'll boost you up, and then you just boost to wherever you want to go without jumping. If you jump in, you're not gonna have a good time. All right, here we go.
All right, let's see this last cave. Don't push new. Okay.
So you boost over here, and it drops everything to 1. Everybody knows that. So you wanna okay, let's start over.
True.
You wanna
How did he even get hit by
boost
that?
over, fall down there, boost off of this platform.
Oh, that's interesting. Nowadays, we just walk off of this, and then boost jump off of this.
And off of those, and then fill that last guy there. Swap the missiles here, take damage, go up here, and start over because that was a bad example.
Yeah, I guess back then they were leveling missiles in last cave. Nowadays we level machine gun,
Shoot that guy.
so we can
Just a
do
little jump
extra machine boosts.
Jump up there. Grab all the experience there. You want to take that hit for invul frames.
Whoa, that's a weird line.
Grab this. Shoot it with your blade.
That's an interesting line also.
Swap to missiles. You want that for your missiles. Now missiles should be max.
Whoa.
And start over.
Let's start over, okay. Alright, but does he do that every time?
Alright, so here is very important. You kill this
You can try to boost through this. It's a little bit tricky.
first guy once you start to approach him, and then you see that little hill, that slope, that blue slope. Once you hit that slope, you tap jump, and then you swap to missiles.
And then hit the water.
And it didn't work because I'm an idiot, and I'm better at it when I'm in the flow of things.
Last cave is tough
Surprising.
to do fast. A lot of things can go wrong, and all the things that go wrong end with -10.
And
That's a weird way to do that.
6 damage that you take, you get back,
That's a weird way
back
to
anyway.
approach that.
So it doesn't matter that you take it.
Yeah, we still get blade XP
There's also
there.
boost jumping, by the way, that I do a lot of. I'm gonna try to do it here.
Do it there?
There's also boost jumping, by the way, that I do a lot of. I'm gonna try to
Interesting. I would have done it right here. But sure.
do it here. See this little slope? I boost jump off of there. Grab that heart,
Oh, nice spike jump.
which is pretty cool looking. You do a small little like boost jump here. Except for I'm bad. Like
There you
that.
go. You almost hit the spike.
Boost jump off that slope. Make sure you use your boosting like feel, I guess, wisely here. And especially here, you want to kind of stutter your way up.
You don't actually have to stutter
Feel
here.
like
If you
it's
do a full
wisely
jump,
here. And
like if you do a full jump from here and then boost straight up, you should have enough fuel to make it.
especially here, you want to kind of stutter your way up. If you
So you
don't,
don't
then
really
you're
need to
gonna fall back
stutter.
down. Red Demon is easy. The idea is to jump into the gate, boost into the gate.
Jump into the boost into the gate with something else other than the blade, so you don't lose the XP.
And just campus hitbox. And this is about where you want to be when he lands. When he goes this way, at least. This little, I guess, mini slope or whatever.
I guess if you camp his
Where you wanna
hitbox well enough,
And this into the gate, boost into
then
the gate. And just
you can kill him like see if you were like still in his hitbox right now, or close to it, then you could kill him faster.
campus hitbox.
And don't let him land on you.
And this is about where you want to be when he lands. When he goes this way, at least. This little, I guess.
Hang on. How good was the fight in my PB? Yes. If you camp his hitbox more, then you can kill him faster. And then if you're gonna get the XP from them, one little tip is because the XP spawns in the center. So if you do a little jump, see how I like am on the ground here and I jump, and then once he lands, the XP spawns, all of it spawns directly on top of me. And I miss 3 of it anyways. Anyways, whatever.
Mini slope or whatever. It's kind of where you want to be.
Whoa, he
This
went
is
to the
way over
right.
here, about there. And just toward him if you need to. Okay, so this part's pretty important, I guess, as well. You want to be kind of like right up at this roof, and you land here, and then you want to do a jump boost, and that'll
And that'll kill you. That was pretty good. Well, except for the part where you jump to the right.
jump boost there. Oh my god, dude.
And then, yeah, at this point, if you leveled your machine gun, then this would be a lot easier. You just shoot the machine gun and the critters all die. But I guess blade kind of works too, ish. See, like right there, you didn't camp his hitbox enough. Oh, interesting. He does another one off of this. You don't really need to. If you actually get the boost jump here, then you can just jump and take this nice clean arc all the way over here.
That's more accurate.
Oh,
I'm so fucking bad, dude. I can't explain this part.
see, this is why blade is.
The idea is you want to, like, once you
It's
get
harder
here,
to do
you
this
want to
with
kind of slow down
blade.
for a second, and then be really low, kind of like that. Jump, shoot, jump, and that's how you won't take damage. But for some reason, I can't do it anymore.
That was. It's like, see how you. This time he like. I think he like accidentally boosted here, but camping his hip, like getting close to Red Demon by this, like being closer to Red Demon here, like he was able to reduce his health by a lot more. Obviously he got hit, but which is not ideal. But if he was a little bit more, imagine he was a little bit more to the left, so he didn't get hit.
This is like the hardest
That
part
would have
of
been a
Final
really good
Fantasy,
fight.
that's going through it a lot.
Aside from the part where Red Demon jumped to the right, of course.
It's good practice for me as well.
And now he's just making him jump to the right every time. Oh wow.
Grab a lot of experience there, by the way. It's good to have a lot of experience for the gauntlet. See how I kind of slow down there for a second? That's how you get across there without taking damage.
Alright.
You do a jump boost there.
What notification sound is that?
Set over to these guys and kill them.
Kill them? Why would you want to kill them for what?
A jump boost there.
Okay, so if you start a boost at this height, Windows 7, oh, if you start a boost at this height, then you're actually just going to get a nice. Oh, hang on, I have a demonstration. Magma Peach coming in clutch. I don't know why this video takes so long to buffer. All the other ones are super. Oh! I get to show the... Let's see how 2017 strats fight Red Demon. Oh, he still hits it with a blade. Interesting. Sure. Alright. So if you miss that boost jump, or actually even if you don't miss the boost jump, if you boost at this height, then you just like get some air like this, and you get a lot of speed. You don't even have to jump off of his head. It just like auto boost jumps you like that, and that's pretty good.
Start over to these guys.
And then if you have level 3 machine gun, you can take that speed all the way to the door.
I'll save it here.
Not that door, the other
Generally,
door.
you don't want to. You don't want to save it there. You want to keep going.
All right, misery. Let's see
If
this
you're
4 cycle
lacking
misery.
health, by the way, the prefab building, you can rest in the bed. All right, so Misery's hitbox does 1 damage. Everything else does more. So you want to hit Misery's hitbox. Usually.
Nice spawns.
These little like black things she shoots out, not those ones, but the electrical looking ones. She only spawns them when you're close to her. So, or if she teleports close to you, she won't shoot them. If she's far away.
I mean, that was reasonable enough
before you
for
try to, hit her. You want them
for
all
what
to be
that
gone
was.
because they do a lot of damage.
He has so much blade XP.
Don't
Nice.
talk to Chia. I'm using a version of.
Did he
the
say?
game that-
What did he say? Don't talk to Chia.
Don't talk to Chia.
Don't
I'm
talk
using
to
a version of the
Chia.
game that has
Raycon, is this how you
saves
pronounce
or saves
that Mimiga's name?
practice.
Chia?
Using some missiles here. Okay, so you want level 3 missiles here for this fight because they wreck him basically. So use a couple here.
Okay,
over his
so
head
this
like
is
that.
why the old strat was
you
to
just
level
ban-
up missiles in last cave.
As much as you can.
It was for Doctor.
Now, you take damage first, then you just unload with missiles, and he's dead. It's important to take damage with your blade first.
But nowadays we just
before you
use
start
all of our
shooting
missiles in
because
Hell.
you don't want your missiles to de-level. Core is really fucking simple.
Nice boost jump. Nice boost. Can you even boost jump off of that? I don't
The
think
minimum,
you can.
I would say 9. How many do I have? 8. I don't feel good with 8. But Misery's drops here might drop some missiles, so sometimes you can rely on that. 10 or 9 is a good place to be. So during this fight, Core opens his eye right away, and once he closes it, he won't open it until he's at the very left of the screen, or if you kill either Sue or Misery off.
Okay, so they did understand that much.
So you want to close his eye as quick as possible. So what you want to do is do some damage on Misery since you're down there, close his eye, and then kill Misery as fast as you can so he opens his eye right away again, and just keep Sue alive because she's not a problem.
Something like that.
So
I would
right
I would
away.
actually just go straight for the core at the start. Don't even worry about like getting a few shots on Misery. And then yeah, you wanna be there when he opens up, right? So like right here, the boss opened up right here, and then he like takes this extra time to boost up. Ideally, you wanna like anticipate when he's gonna open up and like be here already to hit him. That's how you optimize this fight. Same deal here. Like he opened up right there. Should have already been hovering over here.
She's
Alright,
down.
Sue's down.
Always pay attention to those fireballs he shoots out to the roof and the floor, because he shoots them out and then they travel to the right.
All right, let's see this hell.
It seems like a lot is going on, but it's really not that bad. He just shoots one to the ground and one to the roof, and then that's practically it. But then there's two. There's nothing else going on. Alright. I don't know how in depth I should get in hell. I think hell deserves its own tutorial.
Oh, it's own tutorial.
I can't imagine this. I didn't. It's so hard to explain everything. I'm sorry, guys. This is probably
How
not
kind
as
of
good as I'd hope.
sort of can be its own tutorial,
there.
honestly.
3 quick boosts there.
You want to try to like. So if you're optimizing this, right? You want to cut it as close to this spike as possible. Obviously, this is scary, right? If you're too close to this spike, you die. But ideally, you want to like cut it as close to this as possible. Then you also want to cut it as close to this ceiling as possible. So like right there is when you start boosting. I mean, this wasn't terrible. And then if you did all of that, you'll probably have enough booster fuel to boost right here. Somewhere between these two frames, like do a little boost jump thing off of this. Is he gonna get yeeted into the spike? Okay, no. Yeah, okay, and that is actually correct movement, except for the part where that is actually good movement. So you boost down here, boost left here, but you want to boost left a little bit more than this so that you avoid this. You don't want to land right here. And then, sure, whatever.
You want to swap. You don't want to use missiles here. It's very important you don't use missiles there. But
True.
What you want to do is you want to shoot with your blade and swap. Shoot with your blade, swap to missiles, swap back to blade, and then shoot another one, swap to missiles. I'll do it again. It's important that you do it like that. You don't want to use any missiles at all because they're important for a trick that saves about 5 seconds
Trick that saves 5 seconds.
later on.
Now we do 2 tricks that
So,
save 5
blade,
seconds
missile, blade,
each.
Missile, blade, missile, blade, missile. And I didn't grab shit, dude. Alright.
Right there, you don't actually need a stutter.
And I
If
didn't
you
grab shit, dude.
if you do a little down boost like he does, you could do it a little earlier than this. Do a little right boost like he does, and then you can just make it at this point if you just do one continuous boost. For optimal speed, you could try to like do a little. You could try to like boost onto this corner
Right, so
like
a
that.
couple tips for the block room. Like, eventually you're just gonna get better at it.
But it's not a
by
big deal
playing.
if you don't get the boost slide.
But here's a couple things you want to do. You want to stay low to the ground. Shoot right away there, because there's a butte in the way. Except for that time there was a tile there.
I don't know how I feel about this decision to go more up, but I guess there was a block there, so I understand why you did it.
And I'll do this again. I won't just do it and then leave, because this room is what gives people the most shit, I think.
I mean,
Alright,
that was
so
like
there's that.
fine, right? You just gotta avoid the blocks,
And
avoid the buttes.
basically, you want to look ahead of where you are to see where the tiles are, and you can react accordingly. And that's just something you get good at. And staying low to the ground is another thing you need to do. And boost jumping.
If you shoot this
get
blade right
just that.
there, like
And
he
staying low to the
does,
ground is another thing you need to do. And
like do one long boost here and then shoot a blade at the end of it, it usually kills this one. Like that.
boost jumping is important as well. And the top of the big blocks, they don't have like a hitbox, so they don't hurt you. And that's really important to know as well, because you can get
Technically, the top of the little blocks don't hurt you either.
hit by really well knowing that.
Oh, nice dodges.
Alright, that's all I'm doing. Alright, so this part, you can grab these hearts if you want to. I'll grab them. Why not?
It is good to practice doing this room with 5 starting HP and not grabbing these hearts. Like, there's nothing that, in theory, you should be able to do it. Ideally, you want to get to a point where, as long as you make it out alive of the tile room, however little health you have, 5 health, 10 health, 20 health, no matter how much you should be able to do this room without having to like resort to backup hearts like this.
Once you move to the left here, there's gonna be beats coming out.
If you have, if you're not super comfortable yet and you have like 5 HP, then I guess you can get the hearts. Sure, why not?
The top there, and now Curly has her nemesis, so we're gonna be using that a lot. So you want to boost to this tile. I'm gonna die here. You want to boost to that tile where I died, and then to this next tile. You want to boost to, and then do a what do I call a jump boost off of this tile, and then you're gonna boost upward and then swap to missiles and then shoot the gate out, the delete. I'm gonna try to do it in fast motion. So you boost onto there, jump boost there.
Okay, so here's how you optimize this.
Do it in fast motion. So you boost onto there.
Right here, start boosting up. Right here, start boosting up, and then as soon as you reach this height, boost left and shoot missiles. So there's because you have to wait for the main bottleneck here is that you need to wait for you need to blow up the delete, right? So you want to shoot the delete as early as possible. And so delaying like that to go upwards, this is not as optimal as just prioritizing getting up to the height that you need to shoot the missiles to hit the delete. During late, sorry, this is already brought up. Is there a save point in the original? Or is that added for the tutorial? This is he's playing on a practice hack that has some extra save points modded in.
Shoot the gate out, the delete. I'm gonna try to do it in fast motion.
So yeah, that save point is not normally there, but it's added to this practice hack.
So you boost onto there.
Boost up right here, shoot missiles when you reach this point.
Jump boost there, go up, swap the missiles, shoot twice to open that delete early. And right here, you want to grab as much experience for your missile.
Right there.
And right here.
Another optimization tip. Swap to machine gun, boost right here. Clear out this row of blocks, then you can hit the delete. You land like that,
you want to grab as much
then that might happen, and then, I don't know. If you break these two blocks also, then you'll have a straighter path to go through afterwards. And then like same thing with that. Like you could start boosting left like right here. No need to land on the ground and then boost.
And shoot out the deletes with Curly's nemesis.
And then yeah, you can cut it closer to this for sure.
Shoot that guy with the blade. Now hold.
Interesting.
Hold up here.
Nowadays what we do is we just boost jump, kill this guy, boost jump off of this. I'm going to turn on the lights because it's getting dark outside. Give me a sec. All right.
Shoot that guy with the blade.
And yeah, boost jump off of this, and then you can just like boost straight through.
Now hold up here. Kill that guy with the nemesis.
Yeah. So do that, but then also shoot this XP block, and this should get you to level 3 missiles if you got all the other ones. And then reset because you took damage.
So if you don't see it, there's a capsule. I just broke it. It has a lot of experience. So with the invul frames with the guy to the left that I killed and took damage from, you want to run into the middle of those spikes and well, fuck you. I was gonna point to it, but then the text box came up.
The text box blocked the thing that he was pointing to.
Right there.
Nice.
Anyway, with your invul frames, you want to go into those death spikes and grab the experience with your missiles to get level 3, with the intent of getting level 3 at least. And this is bad because, never mind, it's not bad. I needed 4 missiles there. Actually, I need 5, thinking about it. So, kill the guy while holding down. And I didn't get level 3. I want to get level 3 so I can show.
What did you do wrong? Let's see. think you probably just shot it too early, right? Yeah, you want to be like closer to it when you shoot it. He did get most of it, but
And I
not
didn't get
quite
level 3.
enough.
I wanna get level 3 so I can show the trick because it's important to know. I think it saves a lot of time. There, that's
Yeah,
a
you
lot
can
better.
try to like cut it closer to the explosion of that delete.
I have 5 missiles. That's perfect.
And then, yeah.
All right, this is going a lot better.
By the way, if you stand right here, this is like as close as you can stand without getting blown up by the delete.
By the way, the way I handled that, like that middle part of this area, that's kind of how you want to do it. Focus way. So I got
Ooh.
level 3 missiles there, and I shoot 4 missiles. It takes 4 missiles there.
Technically, you can do it with 3, but usually I just like, I don't really count my missiles. I just kind of like push the button a few times until it works. And usually I think I end up shooting 4.
To shoot
But I think 3 is technically the minimum.
out of the way. And as you can see, this delete is gone, and that saves about 5 seconds. You wanna fuck.
Oh, nice
You wanna
spike.
stutter there, and then get to this block recording. Now you kill the second delete. Wait for these buttes to shoot. I'm just hitting every single fucking arrow, and arrows do so much damage. And that missile pack up there, that's a 24 pack of missiles.
Just give up. He's just giving up.
Yeah, you just hold left and shoot. You probably don't even need to hold left. You just need to be against the wall. But it requires 4 missiles to work. And that's why you don't want to use many.
Fast forward through
They're
all
not there
this.
But it saves a ton of time. I'm gonna do this again. I actually want to explain. Now it's all out of order and shit, but I really want to explain how I'm doing this part. So I've already explained getting that delete. So here you want to shoot those angels out with the nemesis in the block that I shoot out, or shot out right here where Quote is standing.
The what?
So here you want to shoot those angels out with the nemesis in the block that I shoot out, or shot out right here where Quote is standing. That's the block you want to shoot out, and then you kind of want to just camp there for a while.
True,
And
but you
the
want to
top
shoot
right
the
of those
block
blocks,
earlier than that, I think.
There's 2 hearts, and you want to grab those, of course, because why not? Shoot this guy down again. I didn't get level 3 there. This is a safe zone right here, by the way, until it blows up, of course. I hit the block there. That's
What did
safe
you
zone,
do
right?
wrong with that missile? Like, did you just shoot it early again? Yeah. It's just shot it early again.
I didn't get level 3 there. This is a safe zone right here, by the way, until it blows up, of course. I hit the block there. That's actually not as bad as by
But
the
it's
way.
also, this platform right here is also a safe zone.
I didn't get level 3 there. This is a safe zone right here, by the way, until it blows up, of course. I hit the block there. That's actually not as bad as getting hit by
Windows
the delete,
7 notification sound.
though. Now you can shoot those guys out of the way if you're feeling scared. I usually just go straight through them. Doesn't really matter. Now make sure these 2 buttes that are standing on this whatever. Make sure they're dead. Or I mean, make sure they shot before you try to go get the. Make sure they shot their arrows. I mean, before you get the missiles. Otherwise, they might shoot you with them. That's bad.
And yeah, for heavy press, nowadays we just blast it with missiles.
Play this fucker out.
It helps to have level 3 as well. As long as you have 10 to 11 missiles for Balos, you're fine.
Don't get hit by him. And don't try to do the butte thing. The butte invulnerability.
Wait.
And don't try to do the butte thing.
Oops. We do the butte thing anyways.
Trick.
If you're low on health, don't
So-
do it. If you have like 11 health or lower, then don't do it. Because you need to take 6 damage on Velos. So you need at least 12 health to, if you're going to do the butte iframe thing.
Okay, so the first phase of
boost jump.
Balos is really easy. He has different attacks. Most of them, I think his bones do 8. I could be wrong.
Bones do 8? Is that true?
His idle state does 3 damage.
I don't even
And I'm
remember.
pretty sure when he's charging or like stomping you, he does 10. So it doesn't really matter. All you need to do is mash really fast.
Pretty much.
You stand inside of him and he's idle, and you just mash with your blade and then
I would stand a little bit closer to
you
the
stand inside of
edge. If you're standing in the center, like where he is right now, what's
Diagonal
gonna happen is
smash.
that, yeah, when he charges to the left, you're gonna he's gonna charge out of you, like out of range, and then you're gonna miss these shots like that. So it helps to be more to one side of him,
Your blade and nemesis,
and then make sure to follow him.
and you do that really easy. Make sure you're not gonna die when you do it though. Get your level 3 missiles.
Oh, he's blasting missiles.
Go Balos. Still.
I guess he's not doing the. I guess the maybe the one cycle strat was developed after this. That is actually the spot right here.
Make sure
I would actually go a little bit more to the right. Yeah, it's fine. If you stand like right here at the left side of this pillar, and then
you're not gonna die when you do it though.
you spot him right here, but then go to the right. If you get him on the second jump, then you can stand on his head for the third phase and with the blade and take out all the eyes in one cycle.
Get your level 3 missiles. And go Balos. Still.
Yeah, otherwise you're gonna. Whoa! -5. Oh, you have a life pot. It's fine. Oh, he's gonna make a second cycle. Oh yeah, he's gonna make another
Start over.
cycle. Start over.
Alright, so on Balos' second and final, his fourth/final phase, second and fourth phase, if you face, say I were on his left eye, and I faced away from him, like this, Quote's blade and Curly's nemesis, they'll both hit him, so if you just mash as fast as you can,
Yep.
it'll do a shit ton of damage. So you'll see me do that on the second phase, and you'll probably see me do this first phase a little better.
Alright, let's see this better first phase.
So you're camping
Yeah, so this is a little bit better, right? He's more to the left this time.
his hitbox, just follow him. I'm not inside of him, dude.
Slightly better. Uh-oh. Okay, so this is too far right for the... This position is a little bit too far right for the phase 3 setup. For the one cycle at least, but
So you start with both missiles.
obviously he's not
Swap your
doing
blade,
that strat.
Mash.
When you're standing in his eye, there's actually like a small range of positions that where you can do more damage. It actually like matters where you're standing inside the eye. You don't want to be standing all the way in. You want to be like slightly more on the outside, and you'll do more damage that way.
And during this downtime, you want to kind of kill some bats and hope for some health.
So, I will say, it's good that he's shooting the machine gun here. A lot of people I see playing casually, they'll spam blade here, and that is absolutely useless because the blade doesn't even reach. Well, at least level 2 blade doesn't reach. Level 1 might barely reach, I'm not sure. But yeah.
And now's a good time to use that. I'm doing this all wrong, man. I'm doing it all wrong.
Take
Not very
3!
fun this time. Basically, you don't want to get hit by those eyes. They do 14 damage, and it's a lot. And you want level 3 missiles by now. Absolutely.
Whoa, that was actually
So
much
that's how
better.
first
Phase
should
1.
look.
Hang on. Interesting. So, you see how you waited until the health bar appeared to start shooting? You actually don't need to do that. You can actually he does actually take damage beforehand, but the way the health bar works is that whatever his health is at the moment that the health bar is made to appear, it like rescales to so that the health bar always appears full. Like you're never gonna, even though you can do damage beforehand, it's the health bar is always gonna appear full, even though it's not, even though you already did some damage. So like if you do like 100. So like he has 800 health, right? So if you do like 100 damage beforehand, then the health bar is going to be out of 700 instead of out of 800. That's how it works. So it basically takes whatever his current health is at this moment and uses that as the max health. So you should shoot him as soon as his eyes open.
This is good. Hit those spikes because you can take it.
He's gonna get another cycle again. Yeah. Oh. Okay, he saved it.
At the very end there, you
Oh.
want to.
Okay, it's fine.
You want to use missiles because if you don't, then chances
A little
are.
tip for this damage boost.
Uh,
A lot of people they like panic because they don't want their iframes to run out before too early, and so they'll take damage and immediately start boosting. If you do that, you're not gonna make it into his eye. You're gonna like bounce off of his side and like probably take damage off of the eyes or something. So you just have to. The way to do this is you have to not be afraid. You have to take the damage, make sure to land back on the ground, and then jump up and
Missiles,
start
because
boosting. And then you'll have a much easier time getting into his eye.
if you don't, then chances are you're gonna get a free cycle, and that's bad. And then you just shoot level 3 missiles into his eye, and he's dead.
You can face left. You can face away from him here when you shoot the missiles.
You're gonna get a free cycle, and that's
And
bad.
have
then you
Curly's
just
Nemesis
shoot
also
level
hit
3
him.
missiles into his eye, and he's dead. And after once he enters his 4th phase, he does his eye like minion things. They do 10 damage instead of 14, which I don't.
It's only a
understand,
slight
but
difference, I
They
think,
do 10 on his 4th phase.
whether
so
you face
you need
towards him
at
or away
least-
from him.
going into the last phase,
But
you need
facing
14,
away, I think, is technically slightly faster.
You need 14 HP
Good run.
because you need to take 2
What was the
damage first.
time of the
I don't
run?
understand, but recycle. That's bad. And then you just
143.55.
and he's dead. And after once he enters his 4th phase,
What is that on the? That is 6th place on the leaderboard.
he does his
At
eye
that
minion
time,
things. They do 10
apparently.
damage instead of 14, which I don't understand, but they do 10 on his 4th phase. So you need at least.
Let's see. Does he say
going
anything
into the
useful
last
after
phase,
this?
You need 14. You need 14 HP. Because you need to take 2 damage from the.
Oh, he's
spike
talking
on
about the
to get to
eye,
his and then
the
you need to be
fourth
able to take another hit.
phase strat. Sometimes you take 10 damage, but the phase 3 strat that we do now, it sets you up nicely so that you never take damage in phase 4. So you don't really have to worry about that anymore.
From his eye, so you can, make sure that you survive. I'll do it again.
Do it again. Okay, that was the best
That
one
was
yet. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, definitely grab as many missiles and shit as you can there. I'm not gonna go in the spikes here because it does. They do 5 damage and I only have 4 HP right now. And these skulls actually do 4, I believe. So I should probably use this, and I'm an idiot for not using it.
And miss
And that's
an
what it
eye.
looks like when you fuck up and waste like 20 seconds.
20 seconds?
you
It's
do
not
after
20
it's
seconds
wasted.
to. I keep forgetting how much one cycle is.
that was my fault
It's
because
like 10,
I
11, isn't
I
it?
didn't use the spikes to my advantage. So you take 2 damage there to get up to his eye without taking any more.
Ooh, minus 10.
Taking damage there is pretty important. On the
There's
ground.
6 minutes left in the video. Well, almost 7. What does he have to say?
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
I don't know how helpful it is. A lot went awry, especially like Sand Zone. But I can't do the perfect run. If I could do the perfect run, I'd have a world record. I don't have world records or Twitch money, so I haven't quite made it. Excuse me.
World record at the time was 59.55. I think, right?
Yeah,
This
I hope
time.
y'all got something, at least something out of it. It's literally impossible to talk and play and explain everything that's going on because this game is so hectic. What's up at night?
Any closing thoughts?
That's true, Anorex. Mistakes keep people coming back.
Just answering chat.
That's what it's all about. Oh, I guess this is done.
But what does he have to say for the next 4 minutes?
Only 47 or so minutes ahead, or more than usual. Bad ending, though. This was a best ending tutorial. Good night. For people aspiring to speedrun this game. Which I hope people...
Officially got it 1 month after this. I thought... Oh, was there another no video situation? Ah, aha. Nice. Very nice. There he is.
do one day. Dude, if people were
3x?
hyped about best ending speedruns for season 2, I would
Oh, so he
What
was
the fuck?
super close.
out of season 2.
Then if Stain got a lower 3x.
It is pretty technical. I don't think I did it justice.
How do y'all feel about Mischievous Robot at 2 times speed?
Yeah, I think most of it. I think this is a good, I guess, start. I mean, like playing the game, you're gonna learn your own things and figure things out for yourself. This certainly covers the basics, I guess.
Covers the basics.
I use OBS.
Oh, OBS existed back then. Interesting.
The chat's kind of ugly. I don't even know if it's readable,
I guess that makes sense.
but I don't care.
So yeah, this is
Like
the
top
tutorial
table,
that we
bottom
have.
table. Maybe it's just it's just OBS's preview. In full screen, it should be fine. Yeah. And then all the lines, because I'm just using the layout, I guess, that Trihex uses, or whatever.
The layout
You know
that
what?
Trihex uses.
Y'all know the one.
There's 1 minute 30 left.
Let's check. Yeah, it's pretty fucked. It's because the background. You do something like... Watch this crash OBS.
Watch this crash OBS. Did it crash OBS?
It's just not as beautiful.
Well, he's just
Yeah, but that's
seems
it.
to still be streaming.
I'm glad I
So
got the chat problem solved after.
it
after.
must not have crashed
It's beautiful.
OBS.
Nice midnight. I'm glad you liked it. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'm probably just gonna upload this to YouTube and whatnot.
Windows 7. All right, that's there. It is. All right. Let's end by watching 2017 version of Hell. With a video that likes to buffer a lot. Yeah, see the addition of the right boost there. And then not bonking right there. Also, there's one more thing that I didn't really point out, but there was an attempt made to grab the life capsule as more to the left. This video is much quieter than the tutorial video. Nice boost jump. I would have kept the speed a little longer. Maybe. I don't know. This is pretty good tile room overall. Yeah, see, this is much better than in the tutorial. So you want to boost up as early as you can to shoot these missiles. That way you hit the delete earlier, and therefore you can pass the delete earlier. Wait, upload to this file for future reference? Probably. We'll see how long it is. I have no idea how long I've been... Actually, I do know how long I've been streaming. 2 hours 50. And yeah, the boost jump off of this instead of off of that. This one's just easier to line up, I think, because the ceiling lines you up for you. Get these beats out of the way. Oh, that's an interesting route. People were very scared to go for the double delete skip at the time because you have to like make this jump and you might hit the spike. I always get confused when I see people shoot fireballs here because like the fireballs, watch the fireballs, they don't hit anything. Fireballs do nothing. I know Fig shoots fireballs there, and they just never hit anything. That's an interesting way to line up that boost jump. Yeah, and then the phase 2/3/4 strat, stand right here, and then yeah, when you're mashing inside of his eye, you don't want to be all the way inside. You want to be a little bit towards the outside. That way you do more damage. There's like a sweet spot for it that you just kind of have to get a feel for. Well, I mean, there is I do use a Q nowadays, but it's hard to see in this video. And then yeah, for phase 3 you can just stand on top, face right. That dismount you'll have to practice the timing for. And then face left? Not facing left. That's fine. It's not that much of a difference. How about this? This is actually not even the fastest hell that's ever been performed. That would be my 5501. Where I did the phase 3 ultra. I think I was a little bit nervous here and didn't quite like go for all the optimal stuff. I should have grabbed this more to the left. Should have like tried to get a little bit lower here to land right here. It's the nerves. Is this damageless? Whoa. No, it's not damageless. Why did I not? Probably should have just like walked off here and did a boost jump here, just like take the speed all the way. Because then I tried to do this one. This boost jump is like impossible to get because of the text box. Ouch. Okay, whatever. If you want to like try to do this part a little bit better, if you wait a little bit longer before boosting, try to boost onto the block here get a little boost slide action going. Yeah, and then break these 2 blocks. That way you can, you know, cut it closer to the delete explosion. And then this right here, this is as far as you can stand. I think you can be technically be a little bit more to the left, but this is like the blast radius, the edge of the blast radius. Boink. Damn. This is actually kind of a recent optimization, recent-ish optimization. Instead of landing on the ground here and then jumping up and boosting, just like boost straight away. And then of course this strat is scary because of that spike, right? If you get hit on the missiles, it's game over. If you get hit and you have 10 HP or less, it's even more game over. It becomes an extended spike percent speedrun. And then yeah, here like for Balos 1, you want to be on pretty much like at the edge of him. That way it's much easier to follow. See how I didn't? Well, I missed like a couple shots because of the damage boost, I think, but like basically didn't miss any shots. And then I said that you should spawn phase 2 over here, but this is a little bit faster if you can pull it off. If you can pull it off. And then yeah, for this D-boost, take damage, land on the ground, then jump up and boost. Don't try to boost straight away as soon as you take the hit, because then you won't make it. Anyways, that was the tutorial. That's what things were like in 2013. Well, the last thing we watched was 2022, but yeah. Probably trim this slightly and then upload to YouTube or something.